do it though. I probably just have to start doing a lot of cocaine.
Yeah. Are you worried that you might kind of like simp out to all the strippers working for you?
Nah.
I would simp. I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. If I had like 12 strippers I had to maintain, I would simp.
If I had 12, I'd simp to maybe 2.
Yeah. But then the other ones would get jealous.
The rest I would treat so badly.
Yeah.
I'd be such a pimp. Yeah. That's always been a dream of mine, to just be like a horrible person, like a horrible pimp, you know?
Yeah, true.
I watch like movies where what was that show? Did you ever watch that show with
By the way, Ralph Labrosa, thanks for doing the podcast, bro. I'm terrible to introduce people.
Nah, no problem.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about pimping though.
Yeah. What's that show with James Franco and what was it?
The Deuce.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah, and the show The Pimps Outside Talking.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that show made pimping look so cool.
Every show makes it look so cool.
But why is it such a frowned upon? Or I guess because they treat women so badly.
Yeah, like real bad. Did you ever read Iceberg Slim? I almost called him Ice T. Did you ever read Iceberg Slim's autobiography?
I bought the book and then I read like within the first chapter. I think the first chapter made me cry.
Yeah, dude, it's so sad.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
And I couldn't read on anymore.
You gotta get cold, man. Strengthen up that pimping though.
I feel like that's like, depending on where your state of mind is, that Iceberg Slim book could be like somebody's 48 Laws of Power.
Exactly, yeah. It can really get you. Although, dude, I don't know if anyone is built for that. If you got to find like a girl down on her luck, and then you got to convince her to go fuck guys for you for money.
People don't get mad if you pimp men.
No.
Like, if you think about it, good leadership, that's just being a good pimp.
True.
It's just working your men, and making them productive, getting in their head to make them the most productive.
Yeah, nobody talks about the pimps of male prostitutes. Are there pimps? Are male prostitutes just cowboys, or like are they arranged by like a strong, domineering man who like slaps them?
This is somebody who goes and slaps the old lady who doesn't want to pay.
Yeah. Well, male prostitutes pretty much only have sex with men.
What? Male prostitutes have sex with men?
Yeah, dude. That's like 95% of what they do.
I don't know. How do you know that?
Because I thought about becoming a male prostitute when I was in college. I actually put out an ad on Craigslist being like, yo, I'm open for business. My friend told me, he's like, dude, male prostitutes.
Okay, well, if you're going off like Craigslist data.
Dude, I'm telling you, I think the real data is it's like prostitutes, men and women prostitutes, like 99, well, women prostitutes, 99.9, if not 100% of the time service men. And male prostitutes also overwhelmingly service men. Men, obviously.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, women get to choose most of the time who they want to bang,
Exactly. So they're not calling, I think maybe like there's that whole idea there's like gigolos that have sex. And I think it's like so rare. Because I thought I'd be out there just like banging fucking horny rich MILFs. And it was just, literally got no.
You got no response? Not even from men?
Not even from men.
That's gotta hurt, bro.
It did hurt, dude. It did.
Not even the men. Dang.
But dude, in college, I took my roommate's number and I used like a prank I would do on people. I would put them on like Craigslist personals and just kind of like give them their number and they get like weird phone calls. And I put my roommate's number up with this like story about how he was like a young gay college man who was like looking for an older, more experienced man because like these younger men didn't know. Dude, I like hit publish. His phone rang off the hook for real, like 12 hours.
Damn, bro.
Non-stop.
Good for him. What does he do now?
He's an accountant.
He's an accountant? He went for that? Bro,
he was pissed. He found out what I did to him and he was like, don't ever do that ever
even
again.
As a straight dude, I think knowing I could have had that much business as a...
Bro, it didn't. And I built a nice narrative though. I was like, I'm a young man looking for an older gay man who knows what he wants. And it was just nonstop.
Bro, that dude could have killed it. And you could have just pimped him.
That's what I'm saying.
Make some money.
I should have had more of a business mind about it, man, because I could have put him out there and made a lot of money on him.
I think that, and this is, what do you call it? This is... very dude-ish. Yeah. Maybe it's like misogynistic, but whoever started strip clubs, like, man, like I got like hats off to that guy.
Yeah.
Because this guy saw women, or who knows, I don't know history that well. Could have been a male strip club, the first one, right? But this guy saw
Greeks, yeah. Greeks.
This guy saw somebody and was like, oh man, that's hot. Look how she moves, right? And then he noticed that other guy is also like that. And so he's just like, people will pay money for this.
Yeah.
Like, let's put this in a building.
Yeah, because it was brothels. And some guy was like, yo, hold on. No. Don't fuck these guys. Like, well, you kind of can if we figure out something. But it was like, yeah, just have them dance. Good idea.
You make more money off the temptation.
Yeah.
And then, all right, so then you're a strip club owner, right? I wonder when the first strip club happened. Or like what?
I'd be curious too.
1800s?
I'm guessing. I think so.
Some sort of version of it?
It was brothels. I feel like they're probably kind of modern.
It went from brothels to strip clubs?
I think, although people always had dancing girls. So I don't know. Like, when's the first one who kind of like industrialized the dancing girls? 1947.
All right. So 1947, right? And then
pretty recent.
From 47 to like 48, 49, 50s, people, you got your successful strip clubs here and there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're a business Mongol. You're just this titan in the strip club industry and you're looking for the next best thing, the next best stripper. Mm-hmm. And out of nowhere, you see a woman twerk. Whoa, that's got to be like seeing the first alley-oop.
True. That is big. Like, holy fuck, I didn't think about that.
This guy sees a woman twerk.
Do you think like you think strip clubs were like in America? They were like mostly like almost like the sportswear, like very white, and then like black ladies and other ladies like hit the strip clubs, and everyone was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I think probably when black ladies hit strip clubs, that was when like black dudes hit the NBA and
Yeah,
the
I think it was the
NFL.
same time, and everyone was like, "What the?"
All the white women were like, "Fuck, she's taking all our fucking tips. Like, I can't even do that thing that she's doing," and they're just humping the ground trying to twerk.
Yeah, man, that must have been kind of crazy. I can't imagine what it would have been. Like a strip club in 1940 would have been, 1947, 1950 would have been crazy.
I think it's crazy to think of like how did twerking even start? And I know somebody's gonna hear this and be like, "This is such a dude conversation," but like I said, maybe a man first twerked.
True.
You know? Maybe
True.
it was a man they were trying to tame at first and draft to their strip club. But like, how do you even think of that?
How do you first? Yeah, it's actually I would imagine black ladies started it, and it's like because I feel like they did it back in like the juvenile videos, in the early 2000s.
I mean, they were definitely the ones with the goods, you know.
Yeah,
Anybody's
yeah,
gonna start
true.
twerking. It was
White
them.
ladies just figured out kind of how to do it. And,
Yeah, I've watched like old movies. Like you ever seen Roadhouse?
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
And you remember that girl who like she's like the girlfriend of what's his name, the bad guy? I don't remember his name.
yeah. I remember Patrick Swayze is a good guy. It was one of those movies I saw too, where I kind of was like in and out of it, but I definitely watched it.
The young blonde chick, she's like the hot chick of the whole movie, and she's like dancing all sexy. She doesn't twerk once.
Not at all.
That was the sexiest of dancing at those times. I imagine.
It
you know?
was, dude. Yeah, it was. It was like a skinny white lady with a flat butt, kind of just like sliding up and down.
Yeah.
There's no acrobatics to it.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I don't know if it was just like the 90s or somewhere. Like would you say with Juvenile, right? Early 2000s, late 90s. Black ladies just changed the game.
They really did take over.
And I'm just glad that I don't know. I haven't done too much research on it, but I'm just glad that nobody's ever tried to stop other races from twerking. Because, you know, this is very touchy these days. Cultural appropriation.
Yeah.
Stealing culture vulture and whatnot. But that one right there is like.
That's a gift. Yeah, that's a gift to humanity. Yeah, you can't guard that.
Yeah.
I agree. And yeah, and it's like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like black ladies kind of like if anyone like tries to twerk, even like a white lady, they'll kind of like encourage her.
Yeah.
What I've seen, they'll like, I mean, they might laugh and, you know, kind of tease a little bit, but just a little hazing.
Yeah.
So like, they'll give up the goods. They'll teach you how to do it.
Bro.
If you want to learn, they will teach you.
I don't want to learn, but onto, you know, we're talking about like business, entrepreneurs and stuff. I might be able to start like the first school of twerking, or I'm sure there has to be one by now already.
Maybe you can start it up. You can run it. You know?
But yeah, I can have one. There's probably not many of them.
No, like, yeah, there's like pole dance classes. If you started like a straight up twerking class.
Yeah, just go to like a nice gentrified neighborhood.
Yeah, you would get it. You might have to like soften the blow by being like, we're a pole dancing place, but we have a twerking class within that.
I'd be like, there's no men here. It's like contactless boxing. You ever see there's boxing classes where they just train, but they never fight.
Yeah.
So it's like there's no penises around. Just come twerk.
Get in shape.
You know, just so we don't get canceled, we'll have to probably take on a few men as clients, but
they would hit. There's always like two guys in like a.
I don't mind watching 2-3 guys shake their asses as long as it comes with like the business of all these other women shaking their asses.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It'd be good for you kind of having like two guys there. I'd imagine they'd be gay guys too. So that'd be good.
Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
I can see the ad for it now, like the commercial. It's just like a successful stripper with like a bunch of money down her waistline. And she's just twerking. She's like, thanks, Ralph Barbosa School of Twerking.
Oh, you're going like more technical school.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
And then the guy she's dancing on is also like, and thanks for me too, Ralph. Like,
yeah, if you're going to go the vocational route, what do you think about, I don't know the legality of this, but doing like kind of like a in school, like taking it to the high schools. That way they get like the best shot.
No.
Becoming professional. No, I'm saying for like the economic advantage.
You see, bro, that's the beginning of my downfall of my business. I start thinking I'm just fucking weirdo who wants to get high school girls. Like, hey, how about you put on this cheerleading outfit while you do it? Like,
I'm talking about, no, I didn't want to do that, but I'm saying, if you're saying going vocational, like they have like, you know, you can learn to be like a hairdresser, like take these like true vocations.
No, you must be at least 21.
You could keep the safety gloves on. You could be like fully clothed, you know, like just kind of doing like Pilates, just getting them ready, just building them up.
I don't want to do this business no more. You've ruined my American dream.
I didn't say you should. I was saying, what if? That'd be crazy.
Just want to own
Could you imagine the weird
property.
Yeah. Could you imagine the weird illegalities and gray areas you'd get into?
Bro, yeah, never mind. I'm glad you poked a hole in this dream.
No, you can still do it. You just got to stay out of the schools. College, you can get like an elective in college. That'd be cool.
No, I'm done. I'm just gonna go to a strip club and just enjoy that.
There is something very nice about just giving a beautiful woman money. Just being like, here, I want you to have this.
Yeah.
You're beautiful and you're naked, and I think you should have. I work hard for this, and I really want you to have it.
It's easy to give money to people when they're naked.
Yeah.
Even homeless people. You see a naked homeless guy approach you, You're just like, bro, take it.
Yeah, get out of here.
Fuck off.
Yeah. I saw a lady walking down the street. I don't think she was homeless, but there was like this Indian lady just had her tits out. Just walking down the street, smiling, just kind of like, I think she was making like a statement. There's a big like women's liberation movement where they should be able to show their tits in public.
That's a liberation movement?
Yeah, because it's like, dude, think about how unfair that is, dude. We can take our shirts off in public.
We can? I
Yeah,
don't think
dude.
we can.
Yes, you can.
Wait, like
Anywhere.
To a certain degree. I'm pretty sure if I walk into CVS, they're gonna be like, "Whoa, what the fuck you doing, bro?"
They will, but if you can walk down the street,
Yeah,
you can work a construction job, you can be a roofer and have your shirt off all day. A woman can never take her shirt off
You
outside.
can't take your shirt off during a construction job.
Yes, you can.
No, you cannot.
Dude, you know how many guys work shirtless?
When's
in
the last time
construction?
you worked
I
construction?
grew up working construction. I did it my whole life.
This isn't like a YMCA video. Like,
I'm telling you, dudes do it. There's roofers that are just, I think now there's a lot of safety in construction now, but back in the day, there were dudes in like the early 90s and 80s who didn't wear a shirt every day.
look, bro, maybe you grew up in this shirtless America of men. But
I'm telling you
right now, it's dying out.
It is dying out.
And
it is dying
women
out.
might as well not even fight for it either.
Why?
and then we're not even gonna like. You ever go a long time without seeing boobs, and then you see boobs? You're gonna lose that excitement because they're gonna be everywhere.
That's
I'll
true.
tell you what's gonna happen.
That's true.
Women's liberation. They're gonna liberate a whole bunch of male. What do you call it? You can't get hard.
Yeah, ED.
ED, erectile dysfunction. That's how that's to me, women's liberation just equals erectile dysfunction.
I think you're so right, dude.
And as Republican as that sounds, I just want people to know I haven't voted, so don't start thinking. But no, come on.
I know what you're saying. This goes beyond politics. If you're seeing titties all day, every day, it does fucking, and also the bra like protects them.
Yeah.
It fights gravity for a while.
Imagine all the mosquitoes and bug bites you're gonna have on your boobs. It's gonna be rough. You ever seen?
It was stabilizing to see a lady with just her tits out in public. I was like, what the fuck? It was crazy. If you imagine that times 40, it's like my days. You're living in like a different world now.
But I'm not. At the same time, I'm not like totally against it. There should be like an assignment from birth. Like there's a certain percentage of all men and a certain percentage of all women should be assigned to be shirtless in life.
Nah, I like this.
And if they want shirts, they gotta like petition for it, file paperwork and stuff, you know. And or people who do our shirts in the world and they want to become skins, they also got to do the paperwork.
True, you can go back and forth.
Yeah,
damn, it'd be sick if you had a skins family.
There should be just random rules like that on this.
I would like that.
Just random like, and then there'd be like movements for it. They'd be like, I don't want to be a skin ever again. There's people that'd be like, we should all be skins, like skin America, like.
Yeah, true. That would be shirts and skins would be a great move. I used to always love when I played basketball and I'd get called like my half of the team, like you guys are skins. I'd be like, yes,
hell yeah,
I love that shit.
Yeah,
wearing a penny, I'd be like, come on, man, that shit sucked. Did you play basketball growing up?
Yeah, we used to play a lot at a school, at an elementary school near my house.
Yeah.
We there's like a lot of older dudes like when we were maybe like 10, 12. There's a lot of teenagers that would come from the apartments down the street though and just kind of like take over.
Yeah.
But I got pretty good, so I got to like stay. But my friends, they sucked.
They had to go.
Yeah. I mean, we were all Mexican, me and my friends. And so, I mean, there wasn't much skill there anyway.
Yeah.
But I was probably the most skilled of Mexicans. I don't know if that makes me the least Mexican of them, because I was the only one good at basketball.
Yeah, you don't see a lot. You don't see a lot of Mexican basketball players.
You don't, but I got to stay. I was never that good at soccer though.
Really? Yeah.
And that, yeah.
Well, you're playing basketball, totally different thing.
But I had a very, what do you call it? Like head first mentality. So like if I did go play soccer, I wasn't afraid to kind of just dive for shit, just run in there.
You had head first. Yeah, it's literally head first mentality.
Literally head first, yeah.
Damn. And so you were just like just jumping in. You didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Should have played football.
Bro, anytime the soccer ball came to me, I just kicked the shit out of it.
That's a good move.
Yeah.
Did you play defense or offense or like just ripped?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, you guys
went at
playing.
it. Yeah.
That's a good move, just to kick the ball as hard as you can.
Yeah. I tried to sign up for football once, but man, my coach, I mean, he was right. But I was in the 7th grade, and at the end of the school year, they let you sign up for 8th grade football. And my PE coach was like, hell no. Like,
he let you do it.
Yeah. Because I was like kind of a troublesome kid in his class.
Yeah.
I would never dress out for PE. Like when they made us wear like shorts and shirts and stuff. I would like sometimes change, right? Wear like
you wouldn't get changed?
Yeah, I just like because we'd be dumb. We'd wear like the shorts, but then not the shirts. We'd still wear like our school polo.
Yeah.
Or sometimes we just take off like the polo and just wear a white tee and like, all right, we changed, but we just want to hurry up and start playing whatever. We somebody one time just gave me like a lot of dice. I don't remember how I got it. It was like a box of dice, like just all wrapped in little plastic baggies, like they sell them or something. And so I started bringing them to school. And one of the kids taught us how to shoot dice, like, and the coach caught us with those a couple times. He was just like, man, like, the fuck is y'all's problem?
What the fuck are you guys doing? I mean, not taking off the shirt would drive me crazy. If I was doing a gym class and you put on the shorts, I'm like, bro, why won't you put your fucking shirt on? What is this?
I think we just like being trolls.
It is fun. I was very bad in school, especially health classes. The teacher I had older brothers, and my older brother's like, dude, that guy's a fucking bitch. Fuck that guy. So I went in like, I'm going to fuck this guy's shit up. Yeah. And I did. I would fuck with him. I went to an all boys Catholic high school. So we would like be in the, this is fucked up. We'd be in the
noticing that there's like a heavy man pattern in your life.
Oh yeah,
heavy men, smell, prostitution, shirtless male.
It's just dude. It's so I'm so masculine. It's crazy. I'm so masculine.
Catholic male school.
All boys. You know how fucked up it is to like separate a young boy from women for like 4 years, basically.
That's horrible.
It's weird, dude.
What did you do to deserve that? You know. And then did you have sisters?
Yeah, I did. I had 2 little sisters.
And then how many brothers?
I have 2 older brothers and 1 little brother.
Okay, male-dominated siblings.
Yeah, my dad's 1 of 10, mostly men as well.
Did you in health class? Did they ever give you guys the baby to take care of?
No, bro. No, I went to all boys school.
That's very realistic. Then they're like, that's a fucking woman's job. Like, why would we give you guys that?
No, we never had that, dude. But we had our gym teacher, who was also the health teacher, would come when we were getting changed, and he would be like, you guys got to get naked and hit the shower. And I'd always be like, I'm not getting naked and get in the fucking shower. I'll just be sweaty.
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
It was really intense. It was really intense. But what he would do when the prayer would come on, everyone would have to stop what they were doing. So when the prayer came on, I would just pull my pants down a little bit and just show my ass. So I'd keep my ass out for the prayer. And every time I'd be like, dude, you told me to stop. I was getting naked to hit the shower. He would get so mad.
Wait, how often would you guys pray?
It would like come on, I think at the beginning of every period, like some different like prayer would come on. You have to stop for it, and they would do like a.
It's gotta be weird if it comes on while everybody's in the showers.
Yeah, that would be nuts.
Yeah, I don't know much about Catholic school though.
It was they stopped hitting kids like when I was in like 1st grade. So
that's where they fucked up.
Yeah, they should have kept it up.
Did they hit you in kindergarten?
I got smacked by a principal once, and then I had a priest in high school who hit my head into a chalkboard.
What?
And I had said something about his knee. He was kind of like fucking around. Actually, it turned out he actually had some pretty heavy charges against him later on for kid stuff. But
just beating up kids?
Or no, like for loving them too much. Yeah, loving them.
Damn.
It was kind of, he had a hate-love relationship with the kids, but
Bro,
but he had a niece, and I remember his niece was like our age, and I kept saying I was like bringing his niece to the prom. I didn't know the lady, but I was like, I'm gonna bring your niece to the prom and give her ecstasy. I didn't even know what ecstasy was.
Bro, that's
but I said it to the priest.
This sounds like a good time.
He grabbed my head. It was awesome, dude. All boys school was fun as shit. Imagine
like taking the niece to the prom.
I know
on the X.
I know,
but yeah, I want to teach your niece how to twerk.
Yeah, true.
Fucking, what is that?
He literally grabbed my head and went bonk into the chalkboard, and I was like, all right, my bad.
Damn.
I deserve that.
Yeah, that'll teach you some respect, bro.
It did. I grew up getting hit, so it was like, no, it was, you know.
Where is this at?
This was outside of Philadelphia.
Oh, shit.
So this was I went to school in Wilmington, Delaware.
Oh, okay.
But you guys were holding down the front, no shirts.
You guys? Who's you guys?
Your
Me?
school. I'm saying your school. The thing you did to your teacher was not put on the shirt.
I mean, we had shirts. We just didn't have like the shirt.
You wouldn't put on the shirt. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to bring the conversation back to you.
Picturing me shirtless as a kid, man. Like,
I'm not picturing you shirtless as a kid.
You got issues, bro.
No, I'm saying you guys wouldn't wear the gym shirt.
Sometimes.
I'm picturing you in a polo buttoned up to the top, your hair combed over, like an angel.
Yeah, I'm just like in a little polo and then just some shorts.
What else were you bad at? Like, what else did you do? What was the worst thing you did as a kid?
One time I broke into a house.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
So it's like me and a couple kids that I went to middle school with. We skipped school one day, and we broke into a dude's house that my friend said he knew. Supposedly it was his buddy. I was like, bro, I don't want to hang out with you anymore after the day. Like,
he's broke into his friend. You take anything?
Nah. Supposedly that guy had like weed in there, and I guess in my mind I was like, oh, we'll take the weed and then we'll be rich. I don't know how much weed went for. I was like 12 or 13. I was just like a lot, you know. We're gonna be like, what's that? We're gonna be like that movie Blow. I just kept imagining that. And we looked around in there, but I started feeling really weird being in there.
Yeah.
And then they called me to the kitchen. They're like, yo, come over here. And I went over there, and like I didn't grow up like poor or nothing, but for some reason I had never seen Nutella before, and none of my friends had either.
Yeah.
And so they were like, look at this, like try it. And so we discovered Nutella. We're just like, oh shit, like this is good.
That's huge.
Yeah. And so we just sat there eating like Nutella with like their bread or like their Nutella snack packs, like. And we heard somebody getting home.
How'd you get in, first of all? Before I don't want to.
I actually found a way in through the back.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my friend was like, most of the time, front doors just open, like in some of these houses. This guy had he had an MO, you know. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, I'll try the back because I used to get locked out of my house a lot, so I figured out little ways. And I was like, this window reminds me of my window, you know.
Yep.
But yeah,
they pulled up on you.
Yeah. I heard people get in there, and I always this is like dumb. Because I always thought like this was like an act of bravery.
Mm-hmm.
Like I deserve some sort of medal. But then at the end of the day, it's like I was just the bravest criminal that day.
Mm-hmm.
But when we're in the kitchen eating the Nutella and I heard somebody approaching the door, I ran to the front door to like lock it. And
locked them out of their house?
Yeah, because they had a deadbolt.
Yeah.
And my friends ran to the back door. Like it just was like we just froze, looked at each other, and then everybody ran. There was like 3 or 4 friends that ran out the back. So I ran and I locked the door. And then I ran out the back and I closed the back door so hard that it didn't even like close.
Yeah, it just bounced.
It was like because it was like a sliding door, so it just like slid and then boom, like slid back open. And I just ran for my life, and I was just so scared.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's what the day I realized, like, bro, I'm a little bitch. Like, I'm not cut out for.
They came home and just saw their bread just crushed and the Nutella out. They're probably like, "What the fuck?"
Man, so we went to my buddy's house, who lived not too far from there, and we'd take little peeks where we'd walk down to that street just to see if like there was cops.
Yeah.
But they never called the cops. I think whoever there was just like fucking raccoons.
For real, that'd be like an animal got into my house. I had kids burglarize me one time where I was like living in this house in West Philly, and it was a bad neighborhood, and I didn't have like a back door on the house. There was just this like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, you know, in stores when they have like a, it's like a gate, but it's like, it's just like metal slats against each other, like crisscrossed.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like outside of a door. It was just that. So like I had that thing and I had a chain around it, kind of keeping it tight. But there was like, if you were little enough, you can get in. I had kids, they like stole my change. Broke into my house, I had so much fucking change, and they stole my change, and I was like, all right, fair enough.
Out of all the things, that's what they got?
Exactly. I had like a gun in my house, too, so I'm glad they didn't get that.
They're like, those little kids remind me of like Robert De Niro in Heat, or they knew what they were going after.
They
just
did.
The bonds.
They did, dude. They wanted the change to get the candy. Yeah,
they
it was
knew
like,
our response time to it, 2:11. They had our response time clock.
Yeah, I remember being like, no adult could have fit through that little, and I was like, motherfuckers, those kids.
Bro, you got to get a BB gun and shoot the kids.
Yeah, I've thought about paintball gun. Paintball gun would be nice.
Yeah,
I knew there was a guy I knew who had like, he was like an HVAC guy, and he had this like big yard in this area outside Philadelphia called Chester, and it's like a really fucked up area. And so if you have a yard in Chester, it's like you'd have like scrap metal and shit, so people would break in, take your scrap metal. So he started a Friday tradition where he would sit on the roof and just drink beer with a paintball gun, and just let the sun. As soon as the sun would set, people would start coming over the fence, and he would just fucking light them up from the roof. It's pretty fun.
Hell yeah.
And within his right. It was within his right. But people would think they were really getting shot and be like, oh, because they hurt, man. They fucking hurt.
Now they do. The first time I ever went paintballing, I got shot right in my left nut.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think
there's like one kid from every group who gets shot in the nuts.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It might have been my right one. I just remember it was like, I took my pants off, and you just see like a dead circle right on the nut. That was the first time I got, and the dude cheated because at that place they were like, I was the only kid there though. It was like a bunch of adults and like my uncles and stuff, and they told us that if you're within like 10 feet or so, just yell surrender, and whoever yells it first, it's like they got the shot.
Yep.
And I remember like my mask is all foggy. I'm like
can't see
sweating.
shit.
Yeah, and I'm like trying to shoot this guy. I see him running from right to left, and he keeps going. I'm like, fuck, man. And then I see another guy. I'm trying to shoot this guy. And then I'm like, wait, what happened to the first guy? And I'm like, oh, he's behind me, I bet. And I turn around, and he's right there, and just close as hell, just shoots me.
Oh, man.
I went down. Just felt like throwing up.
Oh, he probably felt bad.
Hell no. He just kept going.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, war is hell, man.
Not to pull a race card, but you know how you white guys are. You get fucking guns and
bro,
tactical and shit. This
I
guy
was
had
about to
full
say,
camo, bro.
I did paintball, and I totally disobeyed the mercy rule. I would hop a log, and there'd be a guy right there, and I'd be like, pop, pop, pop.
After that, bro, I turned into a little monster. I was like, fuck the mercy rule. Like, I started doing...
That's why I played originally. That's fuck the mercy rule.
I started...
It's so exciting to shoot somebody with that gun. So if I get within range, I'm not going to be like, oh, okay, I'm fucking unloading.
Nah, bro, I started playing so dirty. Like,
did you really?
When there'd be refs in there, like,
shoot the ref?
Nah, I would hide behind them sometimes. I just run up like near them and just like, like
that's your human shield. Yeah, when you get hit, dude, it fucking hurts, man. It hurts enough to be like, all right, there is some consequence to this game.
Hell yeah.
Because I've got like popped over the mask, but in the fucking head, and that hurts.
Dude, you got to have pain in life though. Like
You do.
every now and then. You ever go just months without any type of pain, not even stubbing your toe?
Yes,
You start to get depressed.
Dude, this literally just happened to me. I had it so easy for like 3.5 months, and then I literally got depressed.
Yeah.
I just got out of it like 2 days ago.
And then somebody punches you in the face one day, you're like, I'm alive.
Yeah, dude, I'm feeling stuff.
You got to go paintballing, or you got to do something. There used to be a
I
place.
did a water slide. I took an edible and hit some water slides, and that like I scraped my. You ever went on a water slide and you try to slow it down like a bitch, and then you're like your elbow scrapes.
Nah, I'm a pretty little dude. I've never even had trouble slowing down. It's just I never went that fast in the first place.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I was hitting them and just kind of like, because I haven't rode a water slide since I was a kid, so I was like, dude, I'm gonna champ these, and I was like for real scared.
You ever see that video? This is always gonna be one of my proudest moments. I didn't do anything. I was just there.
Mm-hmm.
But during Bert Kreischer's Fully Loaded tour last year in 2023, we had a water slide. and somebody got a bag of ice water and dumped it on Mark Norman, and then he started like yelling and spinning, and then somebody else, I forgot who threw it. It might have been Bert, threw a little Nerf football we had, and it hit him right in the nuts right after. That was hilarious. I bet you he was so.
You're proud of that too. That's your proud of that.
I just like just watching that.
That is a sick moment,
yeah. Like that's a guy who's not gonna be depressed for a while, you know.
True. Ice water and hitting the nuts will definitely wake you up.
Back. That was hilarious,
dude. I fell. When's the last time you fell,
bro? Not that long ago. But it was a very uncomfortable fall.
Yeah, dude. What happened?
If I would have fell on my ass, I would have been like, "Oh, it hurt." But then I'd be like, "That was funny." But I was walking upstairs and I did one of those face forward, hit my knee into the stair fall. I'm just like, that's such a a grown man fall, like middle-aged man fall. Just like, oh god damn it, like motherfucker. Like, I just wanted to blame a kid. Like
I fell recently going to the bathroom at night and like it's like pitch black and I forgot I had to travel, so I had like my suitcase out, tripped over my suitcase. I'm naked and I just fell. Like down, like you were saying, on your belly, not on your back. I fell belly down and just laid like on my suitcase. Shirt on? I was naked. I was sleep naked.
You sleep naked?
Yeah, I sleep naked.
The deeper we go on this podcast, bro, the deeper we go into your.
You don't sleep naked?
Nah, bro.
Why?
I don't know.
Someone breaks in, you get to mad dog them naked, and it's fucking.
I guess that's a good defense mechanism.
Yeah. What do you do? Do you like classic PJs?
Nah, I don't do that either. Like, what do you mean? What's classic PJs to you with the little hat? I can't believe people were using that at one point.
Well, if you didn't wear the hat, you'd probably die. You get like catch a cold.
What? That was why they wore hats?
I don't feel cool, but like
it's just crazy.
I would imagine because it was cold. They didn't have like heat like that, so you'd have to wear like a little snow cap.
I'll just die instead of look like a little bitch.
That's what I'm saying, man.
They were wearing those little weird elf hats.
Dude, I feel the same way about bike helmets.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I see people adults with bike helmets. I'm like, bro.
I would wear one if it got to be like painted like candy or something, or like some sweet paint job.
True.
Where it's like the mouth. It's like
that would be sick. Change colors when you went by.
But I probably would never ride a motorcycle. I don't like those motorcycles where they got like the saddles on the side and then like the big windshield, like the cop one.
Yeah.
That's like the minivan of motorcycles.
It is, dude. You might as well just, get
a fucking car.
Yeah. You don't want saddlebags and a windshield.
Yeah, bro.
Damn, that's going to hit my dad hard. My dad rocks
Your dad rocks that? Damn, bro.
He does. He had the regular ones and then, you get old.
Was your dad out in Philly?
Yeah, he grew up in Philly and then moved to Havertown. Or he was like Philly when he was little and grew up in Havertown. So that whole area.
Philly's like a tough town, though. I wouldn't make fun of your dad. I'll take that back.
No. He needs to hear that. He's driving around. He needs to take that bug windshield off and just eat those things.
Bro, just
saddlebags. But he would like drive his motorcycle. That was like the one thing he would be like, we go to a restaurant. He's like, I'm going to ride my motorcycle. I'll meet you there. So that was like his like slice of freedom.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got older. He would like go to like pick stuff up at the store and he throw it in his saddlebags and ride back.
Did he, is he still with your mom?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, he probably needed that, bro.
Yeah. You need that break.
Hell yeah.
And the windshield, I could see the windshield after some time. Did you ever ride a motorcycle before?
Yeah, I have a dirt bike.
Oh yeah.
Sick.
Fuck, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, bro. No windshield.
That's the rawest motorbike you can get, possibly. So you're at like the absolute top of the hierarchy in terms of like being sick on it.
Well, not necessarily. It's a 125cc, so it's like training wheels of dirt bikes.
Have you ridden on like the highway and stuff?
Nah.
Dude, it's scary. I took I forget what it was, like a 325, if that's a thing. Like, I think it was a Yamaha Nighthawk. And I'd never really ridden motorcycles. I still don't now. But like my brother showed me how to do it, and I like took that thing on the highway.
You were scared?
Yeah, I was scared as fuck, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I was going over this bridge and trucks would pass me, and it was like they were saying it's not a heavy enough bike. So when a truck goes by you on the highway, the breeze pushes your bike over.
Oh shit!
Shit was fighting those big those big like buckles in the middle of the bridge. There's like big metal grates. I'd hit them and be like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been scared.
You don't think you've been scared? Take it on the highway right now.
All right. I'll do it, bro.
Do it, dude.
Tell your brother to bring it right now.
I will. I'll get the Yamaha Nighthawk, dude.
As far as the people listening to this podcast go, just know that I will ride that bike.
On the highway.
Yeah.
125 on the highway, man. You need something heavy.
Have you ever gone 125?
I've ridden dirt bikes when I was little, yeah. We used to ride them around, just like buzz around the house.
Oh, no, I thought you were talking about miles per hour.
Oh, hell no, dude.
You've never gone 125 miles per hour?
On a dirt bike? No.
Anything?
In a car, yeah.
In a car, yeah? What are you driving?
I don't think I got up to 125 in a car. I take that back. I hit in like 107.
What are you driving? Like a Honda Odyssey?
Yeah, like some bullshit, yeah.
You're just running late to something?
Just trying to, no, when you're little, remember you're a teenager, you're like, we're going to go 100 miles an hour on the highway.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Just trying to go as fast as possible.
Yeah, we had an Acura TL for a while.
They're fast as hell.
Yeah, that was tight.
You did 125 in a car?
One car I did like in 2 cars actually I did 160 something.
You're a car guy.
Yeah, I like cars.
You did 160?
Yeah.
Where?
On the highway.
So you wouldn't be afraid on the bike. I don't know, dude. You take away those walls, though.
The bike, yeah, the walls are...
And you can imagine if you could see the ground.
Yeah, no, I don't want to see the ground.
It fucks you up, dude. You're going like 80 and you see the ground. It's just it's literally a blur.
Nah, I feel like the bike is just way more scarier for real. Like
it is,
one false move, it's
dead.
like
you're dead.
Yeah, and then I grew up playing Grand Theft Auto, so like you know how many times I was riding that bike and then I hit a car and I just fly, or you know what I mean? Like fuck that. But in a car,
160 is fucking fast, man.
Yeah, 160 is pretty fast.
That's when like things start like they're like 200 yards away and it's like they're right at you.
Yeah, they look like they're barely even moving, the cars. Like they're still moving, but they look more closer to being still.
Are you still about that speed life? Are you slowing down? Because that's like, bro, you're flirting with disaster. 160 is like.
Nah, this was like
you want an untimely celebrity death?
This was like last week, bro.
What?
Yeah.
Are you gunning for like an untimely like James Dean?
Nah, but I do want to hit 180. I've always wanted to hit 180.
Just that's the goal?
Yeah.
And you're talking about on the street, not like a track.
Nah, yeah, on the street. I would like to hit a track and see what that's like, because I feel like that's where you get to really see what your car's about. You know what I mean? When they got like those little circuits and all that, and they get to see what their fastest lap time is. That's got to be sick. I want to see like if a car that not that I build from the ground up, but if a car that I somewhat build could like.
What era, that would be actually cool as hell. What era do you like specialize in? I saw you had some like, it looks almost like, I guess they're classic cars. They're 20 years old, right?
Some of them. I don't know what you saw, but.
I saw you had a thing on Instagram where you had like, it almost reminded me of like a LeSabre or something, one of those, but you really like cleaned it up.
We buy them and sell them a lot.
Do you really?
My dad and I, yeah.
That's
like,
fucking sick.
So we like, there's a few that I will never sell.
Yeah.
But there's a couple that I'm like, I just kind of wanted to drive it for a while and then I'll sell it and buy something else.
What's your like? So what like era of car do you like? Do you like restore them? You're saying?
Not necessarily restore them. I just like, and that's something I didn't know about myself until I started being able to actually buy the cars.
Oh yeah.
I don't like the collectible ones that hold their value as long as you never touch them.
Yeah.
But I do like some of those, but maybe like with more mileage, something I could like change stuff in.
Yeah.
Also like sleeper cars. I actually won a Camaro. I won a 2019 Camaro in a game of horse. Just high stakes horse games.
What?
Yeah, that's the life of Ralph Barbosa, baby.
Horse? You're like basketball horse?
Yeah.
What? You took someone's pink slip in horse? What was the winning shot?
Just a jump, bro. I have a cold jumper, like a mid-range jumper.
Yeah, that's good. That's nice to have.
Most people like maybe they can make one or two, but if you go from maybe like a repeat spot,
yep,
bro, they'll miss. They'll miss before I miss for sure.
Yeah, you're talking about just within the key, kind of that like 5 to 7 foot jumper.
Yeah,
it's a good move.
Good, bro. And
damn, you took someone's Camaro.
Yeah, and the risk was I lose an '88 Super Sport Monte Carlo I had, but I was trying to get rid of that car anyway because the car was in just like mint condition and maybe like 24,000 original miles on it. But like I said, like it was only gonna keep its value if I just kept it so clean.
Yeah, what's the point? Yeah.
So then I had been looking to buy like a 2016, 2017 Chevy SS. You ever see those?
Yeah.
And I wanted one of those because they look like a Malibu, but they got the 6.2.
Do they have the stripes and everything or no?
I don't know if some of them come with stripes, but anyway,
but you wanted one.
I wanted one because I felt like that was a cool daily driver car. It looks like something you totally underestimate, and it draw way less attention. But if you needed to smoke somebody, you could.
True, yeah.
So I got that Camaro, and I was like, all right, well, I'll get the Camaro and I'll get the title transferred under my name, and then I'll go if I ever find the Chevy SS, like at a used dealership or something, I can go trade it in. But the dude who showed me Chevy SS, this is a mechanic dude I know named Jacob. He was selling his around that time, like literally the week after I got the Camaro. I think he took it to Race Week where they go like city to city, like to different drag strips, and he kept finding air tags on it where people wanted to track it to go steal it.
What?
Yeah, and he just had his son, so he just was like, man, I don't want people trying to steal my shit, especially like I got my son with me. So he's like, I'm just gonna sell it, and I was like, bro, I'll trade you the Camaro and some cash, and he's like, fucking done. And I guess he's gonna sell that Camaro now. I don't know, just trade it in for whatever. But now I got that Chevy SS, and he put he did a lot of work to it, which I didn't think about that. I don't know if it's more than I can handle. The thing's pretty fucking fast.
Strong, it's fast as shit.
But like I go pick up my son from school, and she's like, it's pretty, yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. My dad was real into collecting like old muscle cars. It was like a phase. He gets like real into stuff and whatever. But yeah, my first car when I was growing up, I would drive like a '72 Chevelle. I think.
Why do you say it's like a phase? Why do you keep hating on your dad?
I'm not hating on him. This is what he does. He gets
like, my dad's lazy. He has saddles and
dude, I'm
through phases.
He's the man, dude. For real. I mean, having to be in, he's like 60 something, just ripping on a motorcycle with his windshield. It's totally respectable.
That's pretty sick. Yeah.
But I would say the same thing. I'm like, bro, get a fucking bike, bro. We're all dog. We have our family's very. We like to fuck around with each other.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's a fucking beast. But he used to collect old cars. The same thing, like restore them, all that stuff. So my first car that I got to drive in high school was like a '72 Chevelle.
Damn.
Wasn't whatchamacallit? You had to like, what's that called? It's not fuel injected, so I had to like goose the gas pedal in the morning and just
carbureted.
Like, you had to sit there and just kind of like hit the thing down. But that thing fucking, I don't know why he let me drive that. I think like if you literally hit the gas all the way down, it would go and like peel out.
Oh shit.
It was sick.
Like one of those things.
Yeah, I fucking crashed like pretty quickly. Like,
you crashed
low
it?
stakes. Like I was pulling up to my cousin's driveway to pick him up, and my screen was just like the windshield was foggy, and I just crashed into I like ran into his dad's car on accident. I couldn't see.
I've only been in like one or two I don't even know if you can call them wrecks, like fender benders. When I was 12, my grandma had a Jeep Liberty and I took off in it. I wanted to buy like a video game. I had saved up money. I had like 90 something bucks saved up. And I took my buddy with me. We went to a GameStop. I was like, you be my second set of eyes, you know? And we're both just like adrenaline pumping.
Dude, it's so scary when you're little driving a car when you're not supposed to.
Yeah, my grandma was just asleep at home.
Crashed it?
So they couldn't sell me the video game because it was like you need an adult there. So I was like,
so I gotta drive home now.
Yeah. So we got in the car and I'm trying to like exit the parking lot onto the main road, but there's a lot of cars coming in, and the front of the car was like sticking out too far. So I got scared and I just like slammed it into reverse, and I slammed into this dude's Dodge Ram, and it was this big old white dude, and he just looked kind of like surprised to see this little 12-year-old come out, right?
Yeah.
And he's just like, what the hell, man? He's like, you have insurance? And like, you have parents? And I was just like, man, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Like, I don't know how insurance works. This is my grandma's Jeep. I don't think she has insurance. Like, she doesn't know English. So like, I don't know if she even did all that. I was like, I know body work must be like expensive because I dented his bumper in or whatever. I was just like pleading with him. I was like, look, man, I was like, this is like $98 and it's all my money, like ever. Like,
just take it.
Yeah. And he was just like, just get out of here, man. But that's crazy.
That was nice of him.
Yeah, it was. But at the same time, it's like your punishment is like, just see if you can make it home. Like 12-year-old.
Yeah, but he took your $98.
Yeah, he took the money. He's like, just get out of here, man. But man, yeah, I was just like, all right, fuck it. And
did you fuck the Liberty up?
Nah, bro. My grandma like never found out about that. I got back before she woke up from her nap.
That's not bad. So you never been in like a real car wreck, like airbags deployed and all that shit? I got in one before. It sucks.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lady just ran the stop sign and just fucking nailed me.
Damn.
Yeah, she had no insurance. Airbag. There was airbags.
You got nailed by a lady. Nice.
I did, bro.
Hell yeah.
Cheers, bro. Only the best. Only the most alpha.
How old was the lady?
Yeah, in her early 20s.
Early 20s?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, you got nailed by a chick.
I did.
By a girl.
It was a chick, and she didn't have insurance, so.
She tried to blame you?
Oh, yeah. She tried to come out. She was like holding her neck like she was going to sue me. I'm like, dude, you ran your stop sign. And once she figured it, I like showed her, like, no, look, like you fucked up. She thought she was going to get paid. And I was
like, you did like one of these, like a flinch.
Dude, I got like knocked out. When I came to, I saw the car and I was like, I got to get that lady's license plate. So I went up and I put it in my phone or whatever. And then like she came out like rolling on the ground, like, I'm calling my lawyer. And I was like, dickhead, you're at fault. And she like literally got instantly better and was like, oh shit. And then like we were sitting there and then eventually she like peeled off and took off. But I already had the plate, so.
Wait, so she tried to just take off before you? Damn. Yeah. What's her problem?
She's being a jerk.
Damn.
Being a fucking asshole.
But you tracked her down?
Mm-hmm.
She did her
no, wait, she didn't have nothing. She didn't have anything, so it was kind of like she didn't have insurance. I had like the weakest.
You took the loss?
Insurance.
You just straight up took the loss?
Took the L. There was nothing to be had. She didn't have insurance.
How long ago was this?
Probably like 5-6 years ago. I got like a for real like brain injury. Like I was knocked out and I didn't sleep for like 4 days after that, but I wasn't tired.
Bro, where was this?
Philly.
In Philly?
Yeah.
Bro, let's go find this broad.
So it's illegal to search people's addresses through their insurance.
I thought you were going to say it was illegal to say broad.
No, you can say broad. It's illegal to search. If you take someone's license plate.
Address?
Yeah, if you take someone's license plate and get their address from it, you're technically not supposed to do that. But I was able to do that. And then we just like, we pulled up and like saw the situation. It was like, there's nothing to be had here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is like, is it like The House? Like, what's that movie, The Fighter, with Mark Wahlberg? You ever see that movie?
I seen it, yeah.
And he has like all the sisters. I just feel like one of the sisters hit you. She's like, Ma!
It was a lady and her mom, and the mom like came out and like, like the lady's not here, and then it was a big thing. But she did go eventually, and I told her, I was like, I'm not pressing charges, but she went and eventually like took ownership. She didn't get like a hit and run. No. But there was just financially nothing to do. If I could have sued her if I wanted to, but it's like I'm not gonna sue like a super poor lady.
Yeah.
Be like, now I'm gonna garnish her like Wendy's paycheck for 4 years. Like I'm not,
Free Frosties. You should have just told her free Frosties or free desserts from wherever the bum fuck you work at for the rest of your life.
True. Pull up as a reminder.
Hell yeah.
Nah, I'm not like that, bro. I'm a nice guy. I know you've been trying to take me down this whole time, but I'm actually a really nice guy who like loves my dad.
I know you're nice, bro. I just think you got some issues.
I do.
Yeah.
I do have some issues.
Saw one too many shirtless people growing up.
This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. Think of a time recently when you didn't feel like you could be your full self, like you were hiding behind a mask. October is the spookiest season for wearing masks and costumes. But some of us feel like we wear a mask and hide more often than we want to. At work, in social settings, or even around our family, therapy can help you learn to accept all parts of yourself so you can take off the mask. Because masks should be used for Halloween fun, not our emotions. I mean, what a beautiful message. We all got to take off our Halloween masks. Or maybe I really am Jason. If you're If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapist at any time for no additional charge. Take off the mask with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/MSSP today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/MSSP. You know what we all need to get more of? Off our ass. With bold new flavors and a refreshing citrus kick, Mountain Dew will get you off your ass and have you feeling like you're on an actual mountain. A mountain where the weather is always perfect, your friends are ready to hang, and a day of epic proportion awaits. All right, call out my favorite flavor. Voltage. I'll go with Voltage. I like a nice Voltage flavored beverage. Talk about what game/activity you'd play with friends. I don't know, Sean. What do you think we would do if we had like an ice cold Voltage flavored Mountain Dew? Do you think we would maybe kiss forever? Nice. The mountain is calling. You should answer. Grab your friends. Grab an ice cold Mountain Dew wherever refreshing beverages are sold, and do the do. If you know that's what you're up to. Do the do. Thank you. Is this in shot, by the way? Yes, it was. All right, good. Hey guys, huge announcement here. This weekend I will be in Milwaukee. I hope I spelled that correctly. That's off memory. I'll be there this weekend, Thursday through Saturday. This weekend. The dates would be the 24th through the 26th. If I'm not mistaken, please come out to that. I'm begging you guys. Ticket sales look okay. I'm not mad at them. But let's try to bump them up if you guys can. If you can't, I totally understand. I would never bother you. 11:15, Tysons, Virginia, Capital One Hall. I think that's close to Washington, D.C. No knock on Tysons, Virginia. I'm just saying, if you guys want to kind of come in from there, I don't think the commute would be too bad. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's far. Just check it out. Also, 11:16, New York, as part of the New York Comedy Festival at Town Hall. I'll be there for a night, so come to that. And also, here's the big one, 11:29 to 11:30, I'll be in Irvine, California at the Irvine Improv. Come on out. What do you say? Why wouldn't you? Matilda! Dude, I can't believe you never saw a shirtless construction worker. That's crazy. Did you work construction?
Yeah.
You never saw, what was your like field of construction?
I was on the electrical side.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did electrical before.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Like, were you like a helper or did you run it or like what was your?
Yeah, nah, I was not running shit.
Outlets and shit? That's what I did.
Yeah,
I did
like outlets. I just have to like watch out for the, what do they call it? The track hose when they like dig and stuff.
Yeah.
Because we had a lot of like underground.
You're doing like the services and shit?
Pipe. Yeah. We were like working like at factories and installing big machinery.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty industrial, bro.
Yeah. I was doing like houses and shit.
Not okay.
I was doing like outlets and stuff.
Okay. You see what I'm talking about here though? It's like.
So you're in an industry. You can, in residential, anything goes.
I don't feel like that's true either though. You can't just go to someone's house and take off your clothes, bro.
If it's a shell, nobody's there. It's a brand new house. Talking new construction, old construction.
Okay.
New construction, no shirt, no problem.
Maybe that's how things go in Philly.
True. Here, the construction guys look like fucking Fallout characters. They have like
we got
a mask all over,
the
sleeves
OPs
on
and shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. They look like fucking creative players in Fortnite.
Yeah, bro. Because we have a structure in good old Texas. All right.
It's not a free for all,
bro. Yeah, isn't it Philly where crime runs rampant?
True.
And men are just twerking off the walls.
When's the last time? Have you been in Philly recently?
Yeah, I went. Not recently. It was already like, you know when it was during WrestleMania.
Okay, yeah, that was relatively recent.
I saw that guy Drewski there.
Did you really?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Drewski, but he didn't want nothing to do with me.
What the fuck?
It's just understandable because like the situation.
What's the situation? What are you talking about?
I guess we were staying at the same hotel.
Gotcha.
And I was leaving the hotel around like 3 or 4 a.m. to go to the airport. And as I'm getting in the car, my buddy was like, yo, that's Drewski. He's like walking towards the hotel. And I just yelled from like the other side of the street, like, Drewski, let me get a picture.
He wouldn't do it?
His security just looked around like, who yelled that? And they just like zoomed into the hotel.
Yeah, true.
Well, so that's why I'm like, all right, I understand that. Like,
yeah, that makes sense.
Probably thought it was like some drunk, crazy fan.
Yeah, true. He didn't know it was 2 young kings in passing.
Yeah.
You should hit him up. Re-hit him up. Like, dude, that was me who screamed at you, and I still like that picture.
I don't think he's gonna open that.
You don't think so?
Nah.
True. It is funny to see who you can, like, who will actually respond to you, because like, you're pretty big in comedy. You get around, so it's like, have you like tried to reach out to like famous people to see if they'll honor it, or like, how do you go about that?
Man, I rarely reach out to like a famous person. But if they reach out to me, I'm just like, hell yeah, we're friends now.
Yes. Yeah, it is cool. It's a cool feeling.
Me and Paul Wall, we talk.
That's tight.
Yeah.
He's a businessman too now. He's like all cleaned up.
Yeah, he got the comb over now.
Really?
Yeah, that guy's different.
Well, as a white rapper, you have to eventually, Is like if you get too old and you still look the way you did when you're 20, it doesn't age well.
Eminem never did a comb over, but he did grow a beard.
He had to switch it up because it's like if he was fucking 50 with blonde hair, dyed blonde hair, it just starts to look kind of like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's true.
People don't think about that. White rappers do have to go through a lot, man.
White rappers, they gotta like, and then I don't know. Did you ever watch that guy? Did you see that guy? His name was Lil White. Did you see him?
Yeah, I actually have. Yeah,
from Memphis.
Yeah, I remember that guy. I can't picture what he looks like, but I have definitely seen him.
I don't know where he's at now, but that's one white rapper that I'm like, why didn't he like? I don't know. He should have been more popular than he was. He was white, but he was like,
oh yeah. You know what, man? He kind of looked a lot like, who was that other guy?
He looks like he owns a strip club in that one picture.
He does, dude. See, look, that's him now.
I wonder what happened to him.
He kind of clean. He went like full Conor McGregor, like neck tat, kind of businessman looking. Yeah, there was another guy. Oh my God, who's the Riff Raff? He kind of reminds me a little bit of Riff Raff. A little bit, I guess.
People shit on Riff Raff a lot, but man, you ever heard that song, Time by Riff Raff? Look up that song on YouTube.
I like Riff Raff.
Bro, that song, it'll make you cry.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they can do it to you. Crying to a Riff Raff song would be crazy. Did it really get you? It made you cry?
I mean, not me, because I'm a man.
True that, yeah.
But,
no, they could get me. I could see that. Bro. That like Riff Raff for real was like a bona fide. He was like a sick celebrity. He was like a cool dude.
Yeah, he had those weird chompers, those fucking.
He had the X Factor.
Yeah.
Wasn't he in the movie Spring Break?
Oh, I don't know.
I think he played in like Harmony Korine did this movie, and he played like a drug dealer, and he was a good actor too.
I never watched that movie, but that's the one where James Franco sucks the gun, right? He puts a gun in his mouth.
Dude, I'm the worst with movies. I see movies. Yes, he wasn't.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm thinking that might have been the one. Oh fuck, that was Franco in the movie.
Or were they just like basing it off of him?
I don't know. Maybe Franco and Riff Raff were in that movie because I forgot. If I was Franco, I'm thinking Riff Raff played that character.
Fuck that, bro. Riff Raff should sue them. He should sue Franco for
literally
trying to beat him.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I guess Franco did suck a gun in that movie. I probably like walked out during that. I was probably like, I'm not fucking watching this bullshit. Fuck this shit, dude.
Everybody's saying they walked out of Joker.
I heard the Joker gets raped, right? Isn't that like
what?
Someone said like there's a 3-man on 1-man rape scene.
Why? Why did they do all that?
I don't know why they did that.
I'm gonna be honest, and damn.
Yeah, that's fucked up. They took that. Did you like the first one?
I like the first one, but maybe this is me just having a little bit of that like toxic Texas mentality. But when I saw that the movie was called Joker A Folie or some shit like that, I was like, this is gonna be so gay.
When they had the French shit?
Yeah. I was like,
you don't have to apologize for that instinct. Why do you keep apologizing for having just like a proper masculine instinct?
Like, people get mad at shit like that.
Who though?
I don't know. On the internet, you know?
I don't gotta worry about them.
All right.
People get mad all the time, dude.
I hear what
you're saying. But you can say, you know, it is a correct instinct to see a French title and be like, this might be kind of gay.
I was like, why would they do that?
Yeah, that sucks. What is the title of it again? Like, Jean Babylon?
Je ne sais quoi.
Oh, he does the Joker gets gang raped by prison guards in Joker 2.
After he called out the abuser. So now they made Joker a victim, you know?
Well, I said, very glad I will never watch this movie fully. They ruined the first movie's legacy. How about that?
Yeah.
How would you take that, scriptwriter? That's crazy, too, to be like, we're going to start this off with a prison gang rape.
Whoever wrote that review, fuck them, too.
I know.
Because they're just like, ruined the first, they're just sucking the dick of the first movie.
Say the legacy, too.
Calm down, bro. The first one was just a good movie. Like, it's fine, you know? Like,
that's just the legacy. Imagine looking at it, thinking about movies' legacies.
I just think it's crazy to think there's like a legacy, like, on Max. Like, you want to see my legacy? Sure. You have an account? It's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I always think, do you ever think about like the world of very serious men?
Yeah.
It's kind of, that's what they're up to. If you're not funny, you're like thinking about movies' legacies. You're like, they've tarnished the reputation for all time. This movie will never.
People who write movie reviews.
Yeah, dude.
I took my son to watch Inside Out 2.
Great movie too.
I thought that movie was hilarious. They didn't make me cry, but it made me laugh a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I love that movie.
It was good.
And I saw this one post on Instagram randomly where somebody was just talking shit about the movie, and they did it such in an educated movie critic way. And I'm just like, dude, suck a dick.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
What's your problem? This is just a funny cartoon movie.
That movie helped me. I watched it and I was like, yeah, dude, I do got to take it easy and just start going like a little, like when she, I don't want to spoil it, but when she has that ending skating scene.
Yeah. No,
when she's like peaceful. When she was peaceful at the very end.
People have seen it by now.
True. Dude, that movie for real, like for 3 days, I felt like I was like tapped into that state that I watched that girl.
When she was like, you're not good enough. You're not good enough.
Yeah, dude.
But when I saw that she stopped caring if she was good enough or not, I'm like, she's never going to be anything in life.
You don't think so? You think she's going to settle?
She's going to be a fucking loser.
I didn't think about that.
Probably a housewife or something.
Yeah, just settle.
Not that housewife is bad, but I bet you she's not going to have like a successful man.
Yeah, she won't be. You don't think she'll have a successful man? Or she won't be slamming other ladies into the boards on the hockey rink?
She's going to play like fucking what do you call it? Like recreational hockey.
Yeah, give it up.
As long as she keeps up that mentality.
True. She probably got knocked up.
Bro, you can't be a champion in life and take care of your mental health. This is stupid.
You got to just grind yourself into a pulp.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I go back and forth on whether or not that's the case. I'm like, or you could come from like a supreme perspective, like Rick Rubin, just like totally chill.
You think Rick Rubin's not fucked in the head right now?
I think he's chill. I don't know. He's wrote a whole book about how chill he is.
Yeah.
You think he's like secretly freaking out?
That guy has demons somewhere, bro.
Yeah,
doesn't he just walk barefoot everywhere?
Yeah, and like he like lives according to like different weather patterns. He just moves like 6 times. You're right. You got to be crazy to move.
Well, I'll tell you what. That's probably what keeps him sane, though. If anything, is he doesn't ever shave or get a haircut, and he just goes where the weather's comfortable.
Yeah.
He never once just wakes up and has to do something outside. He's just like, fuck, it's fucking hot as shit out here.
Yeah.
And he's just barefoot.
And he's just a vibe man. He gets paid to like sit in on albums and be like, how you feeling, bro? And people like, apparently he's a fantastic producer.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. The guy's like a musical genius.
I had the same instinct as you. I was like, full of shit. The guy, nobody's that chill. It's all bullshit. Then I read his book and I'm like, damn, this guy might be that chill.
Nah, I read the first chapter of his book and I was just like, nah, fuck this guy.
I can see that.
What are you trying to teach me here?
How to be open to the creative impulse of the universe, dude.
I guess.
You don't want to hear that. Where do you think you get your ideas from? Do you think you spawn them yourself or they just dawn on you from out of nowhere?
My ass.
You're a pretty prolific dude, man. You come out with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
He's got a cool ass.
Comes right out of your ass.
I fart a lot.
It's nice.
I'll say this. I do respect Rick Rubin's whole like this is how you stay creative thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing I didn't like about his book, and maybe I should have read more of the book because it's not fair to like judge off of the first few pages.
You didn't judge it by the cover. The cover is pretty kind of, I would say, minimalistic and kind of cool. You didn't judge it by the cover.
I do like the cover.
You judge by the intro.
He starts off with a quote.
Yeah,
I don't remember. I don't remember the person who says it, which I should because I do love that quote. But it's like it's something along the lines of like the objective is not to create art, but to be in that wonderful state of mind in which art is inevitable.
Yeah,
and
I like that too.
I don't necessarily think of like writing jokes as like an art because I feel like it's kind of gay to say that.
It is,
but I do feel like I get what they mean. Where like if I'm just in that state of mind where like funny just kind of flows, like funny thoughts, like I get that, you know.
Yeah, I get the same way. If I'm like too crabby or caught up with all the bullshit, it's like it doesn't come. If I can stay kind of like chill somehow, or like just like keep a humorous outlook on life rather than being like I gotta fucking sell tickets, like that whatever that's happening. I'm not tuned in, so I get it. But it is also very gay to be like my art. So I do appreciate that too. To be like, nah, dude, I just go and it's.
I think that's why the rest of the book was just like I couldn't keep reading because if the whole point of the book was to get me to like get me into a creative space. Like, well, the quote was enough. True. It wasn't even his quote. If somebody else said that. And the rest of the book is just him being like, imagine you're like a blade of grass.
Ruben would probably be like, good. I'm glad you just read the quote. Sometimes that's all we need.
That's cool too. I'm sure he's a cool guy.
But a lot of it is that very Zen kind of like, like a blade of grass grows. And if you watch it.
I'm also not a big fan of hippies though. So I feel like I probably would avoid that guy. Like if me and him were like in a room and I'm hungry, I'll be like, put some fucking shoes on so I can eat, bro.
Yeah, you'd be pissed off. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be like, fucking.
I'm the same way. I love hippie philosophy, but the reality of hippies, when I come around them, I'm kind of like.
Sometimes they smell.
Yeah, they smell. They're backstabbers, bro.
Yeah.
They preach this big thing when it comes down to like the hippie life is a lot of it is just following bands. And it's hard because you can't have a job and follow a band. So they do a lot of like kind of, like sell this or that or whatever.
Oh yeah, I saw that South Park episode.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, you remember that one where they do like a Woodstock thing?
Oh, when was that?
That was a while back. I was a kid.
What did they cover on that one? I don't remember.
So like all these hippies are starting to come into South Park and they get into like the kids' minds where they're just like the corporations are evil, man. Like we're gonna take them down.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
And then they do the big Woodstock thing, and the kids are there like, all right, like when do we start taking down the corporations? It's like when they see this music festival, like they're really gonna fucking have it,
Yeah.
And Cartman was the only voice of reason in that episode because he's the one that's like a hippie exterminator.
He always hated the hippies.
Yeah,
dude, I've had like firsthand experience with them, and they're like very behind that whole like facade of like, yeah, man. They're fucking like very self-serving and like very shitty towards one another.
Yeah,
they'll stab each other in the back just to be able to like follow a band for 6 months, and like they'll like steal each other's like connects and all this stuff. It's like fucking being a hippie's like ruthless, man.
I don't know. Now it sounds kind of cool. I kind of want to be like a road hippie, just
evil hippies.
Survival of the fittest.
They're fucking evil hippies, dude. They'll like come into a town, be kind of transient, set up shop, start selling like a bunch of weed at festivals, and you can it's like a whole economy of itself.
Now I'm just really afraid that people are gonna hear me on this podcast and be like, yeah, this guy's fucking Republican.
Why, dude? It's inevitable. You're a man. If you get older, you're gonna become Republican.
You think so?
Yeah, dude.
All right, but I'm gonna be like closeted Republican.
That's because
I'm never gonna act on it.
Yeah, don't act on it. Just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Do you want to be Dem or you just don't want to be either? You want to be apolitical?
Was that what it's called when you don't do either?
Yeah, just be fucking like the women. If you can get some pussy being Dem. If you're like, yeah, dude, I fucking love the Democrats. I feel like you get more pussy that way.
You think so? Maybe for white guys.
Maybe so for white guys because it's like I also feel like at their core, women want a strong conservative man.
I hang out with strippers, bro. They just care about money.
True, they're also pretty fucking apolitical.
They don't care who I vote
true.
for.
They don't. Have you dated a stripper for real?
I've never dated, but we hang
chill?
out.
Yeah, you chill.
Yeah,
do the night thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't really care. I used to love going to strip clubs early, like on a Sunday afternoon, and like just because there's no one else is in there, you can really chat them up.
Yeah,
that's a good time to go.
You think so? I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
They're not that busy.
I'm learning a lot about you and myself during this podcast.
You never went like in the afternoon and just chilled?
If the sunlight is out, I don't want to go.
Oh, dude, it's the best.
I don't want to go to a strip club unless I'm already drunk.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I would. Yeah, I would drink a little bit, but you go, dude. I'm telling you, try this, dude. Go in there with your friends. Sunday afternoon, quiet time. They're not as business mode. It's them. They're chilling. You can like really just like have a good time.
Oh.
So I've went on a date with a stripper before.
Yeah.
I think she was honestly between us. I think she was just trying to take money from me. But it was like, yeah, it was pretty bad. Well, it wasn't all I thought it would. I thought it'd be more glamorous, like dating a stripper, but she had like an infant there with her when I showed up at her house.
What?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, we made out. So.
No, it's very humbling. It's more humbling than you would think.
It is humbling, dude.
But I do like just kind of like partying and hanging out with just women of the nightlife.
You like that?
Bottle girls, bartenders, you know, strippers, whatever. Like, because those are the girls that like just want to have fun and they're not expecting you to like go on real dates.
True.
But I did meet one, and I won't say in which city because then I feel like she's gonna know I'm talking about her and she'll probably get her feelings hurt. I did meet one that I do feel like she was very much like I was her ticket out.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm your ticket out, you're not doing so good. Like you're like pretty down in the dumps, you know?
You're doing well. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I just feel like there's so many better ticket outs. You know?
Yeah.
But
you felt that pressure.
Yeah.
See, I would cave instantly. I'm such a simp, dude. I'd be like, come on, I'll make an honest woman out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know myself. I'm old enough now where I know myself.
I think before when I first started getting attention from women due to success, I was a little bit like that. I was just like, but I wouldn't really do it, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But now I'm at a point where like I can be honest. I'm be like, nah, don't expect me to be very righteous.
True.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty shitty.
That probably turns them on though. When you're telling them you're not righteous, they're probably like, damn.
Yeah.
It's tight telling a lady like I'm not righteous. What are you gonna do though? So are you gonna like try to find are you just gonna keep messing around with women of the night, or are you gonna try to find like?
I think I'll find like a girlfriend eventually.
True.
But I'm never gonna get married.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that.
Yeah.
This is kind of like a little weird to me, and like I don't want to legally bind myself to a person. Yeah. I'm just afraid of legal stuff, paperwork.
I've done it twice.
You did it twice?
Yeah, I've been married, divorced, and now married again. 2 kids.
Okay, well that's good though. It worked out the second time.
Yeah, it's going. But it's like it's pretty. I kind of agree. It is a weird. If you like, I've heard of this before. If you look at the legal agreement of marriage, it's the worst deal ever, really. But at the same time, it's like the saying, like, would you ever sign up with something like, yo, if we stop talking, you're going to take half no matter. It's like legally, it's a bad deal for a man.
It's like if I love somebody, why do we have to split shit 50-50 if it doesn't work out?
Yeah, I think it's just set up for like. It's kind of like so that women can't get like basically abused, like knocked up, not like hit, but like knocked up. Because rearing a child for a person is like a serious thing. So it's like they should be entitled. I think they should be entitled to something for the rest of your life.
All right.
Like if that's, dude, like,
I agree with that part.
Yeah, but I hear what you're saying though. But like 50% of everything, it's like that should be kind of up to your discretion.
Also, I don't think there should be like legalities behind it. But
yeah, but it's because of bad actors. Then you get guys that go in and just knock chicks up.
Yeah,
and then it's like you're not taking care of it at all. So it's like you need to have something.
My son's mom, we get along very well, and I'm always gonna like do what I can to make sure like they're both good. But I guess I could see like if I was just being such like real shitty to her, like I could see how like the legalities of it could help her out.
Yeah, you're like a good dude. You're not like there's dudes out there that are just like for real, like unconscious. Like they'll just do. I had friends that'd be like would just blow loads and chicks, not even.
Don't even care.
They didn't give a fuck. Wouldn't think twice about it.
That's because I started playing a lot of Red Dead 2.
True.
I want my honor to be high. You didn't play that game?
Yeah,
that game is sick.
You can go either way, dude. You can be a villain or you say you're high honor on Red Dead.
Only because I restarted the game.
True. Did you fall? Did you have like a wicked life on Red Dead?
Yeah, I was going bad for like I was already like to chapter 5, and like at the end of every chapter, I was getting that wolf that like. You know, when you...
I never made it that. I've only like kind of seen the game and got like the feel for it. So
yeah.
There's a wolf that comes after you?
Yeah, like in between chapters, every time you go to the next chapter, right, the next level of the game or whatever, it either shows like an elk, if you're like this honorable man, or it shows like a wolf, like just staring you down.
Damn.
Yeah, or I think it's like a wolf, like a black wolf looking thing. And I was just like, man, that's pretty sick, like that wolf thing, you know? But then I was just like, I don't know. I always thought my honor was in the middle, and then one day I checked it because I never check it, and I had like really low honor.
Damn.
And people were treating me like shit. I would say, "Howdy, mister." So people walking by and they'd be like, "You moron!" And I'll fucking shoot the guy.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you gonna do? He provoked you.
So I'm trying to redo the game, but with high honor to see what the difference is. But it's hard, bro. Like
I know, man. It must be difficult.
I was riding my horse the other day, and this dude rode by with his horse. He's like, "That's a mighty fine horse you got there." He's like, "You want to race him?" So I was like, "Hell yeah, I'll race the guy." And when he got ahead of me, because he fucking cheated, piece of shit. But I remember for some reason, like I guess his horse knocked him off. But I'm riding my horse full speed. So like the guy gets off his horse or falls off of it. And then like I immediately run him over and I lost honor. And it's like, bro, that's manslaughter.
Was it an accident? Or
it was an accident.
It was involuntary manslaughter.
Yeah, but I still lost honor for it.
What?
Yeah. So I'm suing Rockstar.
Yeah, true, man. That's fucked up. What are you gonna have to do to like make up for it?
I don't know. I gotta probably say hi to a bunch of NPCs.
Yeah, you're gonna spend the rest of your life making up for that crime.
Hell yeah.
Damn, you didn't even try to run the guy. It's so hard to play those games and not just murder everybody.
Bro,
in the game.
I accidentally, I didn't even pay attention. I rode my horse by somebody's campfire and I just heard a voice. No, I just heard a voice being like, "This camp ain't for, I didn't invite any visitors." And then I turned around to see like who's talking, and the guy had his gun on me. And the guy pulls your gun on, you got to shoot that guy.
Yeah, you do.
That's just Texas law, baby.
Does that fuck up your honor if you to? Like,
yeah, I lost honor for killing that guy at his campsite.
Look, man, none of us are gonna be perfect. You got to do what you got to do.
I think it'd be. Here's the thing, though. What the fuck, Rockstar? Like, why do you put that in the game, bro? Like, I already gotta have honor in real life, and I gotta have it in the game too. Like, I came here to escape, bro. I came here to kill old 1800s hookers.
Yeah, man. Now you got to worry about being judged and stuff.
Yeah,
I agree. That kind of does ruin it, just to put like a moral pressure on the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to playing low honor mode.
Yeah. You have to. It's kind of, there's something crazy about like just being a good boy in a video game. It's like,
bro, and then
you're gonna snap.
No matter what, your character dies at the end. Your character gets tuberculosis in the game.
Really?
Like he's fucking Doc Holliday or something.
What?
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? I paid so much money for this game, and I got disease in the game.
So you're struggling with like morality and like death.
Yeah, bro. It's better just shoot everybody in that game.
Yeah, you just gotta go nuts.
You can rob people. It's pretty sick.
That's pretty tight.
You can like find card games, and I don't know. It's kind of weird hearing the NPCs talk. Like, there's like a New Orleans type city, and I feel like the voices they do for the different characters are like they were afraid to be racist, so they're like borderline.
Yeah.
Like it's like a Chinese immigrant, but
it sounds like he grew up in New York, kind of.
Yeah, he like barely has like an accent.
Yeah, that's kind of bullshit, man. If you're gonna do it, man.
Fucking
go all
commit,
in.
bro.
Yeah, go all in.
Or like you ride your horse out, and like there's like you go do missions for like some plantation owners, and I guess it's like post after the Civil War, so there's like no black workers out there.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm like, this is the South, and all these workers are white.
Yeah, they didn't have the slaves in the game.
They didn't have no slaves. There's black people in the game, but none of them are slaves.
Free men. Yeah, we passed a cotton field recently. Me and my wife's black. We passed a cotton field going from here to like Houston, and she was like, "What is that growing?" I was like, and then eventually I was like, "It's a cotton field." She's like, "Oh."
Fucking the game should like let you. The game should be a little more accurate, but it should and I think it does on one. I don't know.
I'll do the Chinese accents if they need somebody. I'll do it.
But they should let you like fucking. I don't know. Like your mission now is like fucking kill this slave owner. I don't know.
Yeah,
some cool shit like that.
Like Django. Yeah, you can go liberate them.
But don't give me white fucking people picking cotton. Like
were they? Oh, were they out there working? Just kind of. They had white. Maybe they had white slaves. Maybe the game's just based as hell.
I feel like I'm gonna get like some angry Republican in my DMs. Like there was fucking white slaves too.
That's what I'm saying. You're in on the white slave theory, dude. Dare I say some of the Irish, bro? But
I
think there were a couple. I think there were a couple of white slaves, but it's one of those things where it was like not a lot. You know what I mean?
There's like a Mexican character on Red Dead, and you can walk by some Mexicans or like they're drinking in the bar, and I'm like, that's pretty accurate. I think.
Yeah,
it's like this drunk Mexican dude.
So but they hit the accent, but they wouldn't hit a Chinese or Asian accent.
But all the accents are like mild.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
what was like? How did the Asian guy sound?
The Asian guy was like, oh, don't go back there, sir. But
yeah, they still gave him. I know what you mean. It should have been way more. Just
I'm also bad at accents, so I don't know. I just sounded like me.
I was just trying to get you doing it.
Just sounded like me, but whispering. The guy sounded more Asian than that.
That is a good. That's a harmful stereotype that Asians only whisper.
Yeah, but all right, is it offensive if you do like an Asian voice, but it's not words that you just made up? Like, how do you say it? Like if I'm quoting an already Asian accent.
Yeah, I think it's totally fair to do that.
Yeah,
and hilarious.
Because I don't know. I think it's a hilarious bit. I guess it's pretty racist. I don't know. This is what
I don't think it's racist to talk like other people talk.
Well, I just I mean, like the bit was probably racist.
Oh yeah.
But this is like I grew up watching Family Guy. Very little parental supervision, but there's that scene. It always makes me laugh, and it might be wrong to laugh at it. I don't know, but it makes me laugh. It's one of those Family Guy cutaways. And it's like an Asian dude going up at the Apollo to an all-black crowd. And he's just like, how everybody doing tonight? He's like, you ever had two black guys going to your store? It's like, one go one way, one go the other. He's like, what they doing? What they stealing? Who with me? And it's like an all-black crowd. And they're just like, boo, fuck this guy.
Hilarious, dude.
And the dude just gets pissed. Like, he's like, all of you stay out of my store. I remember your face.
That's hilarious.
That's right.
It's genuinely hilarious. That's very funny.
But is it racist?
Yeah, but it's funny enough to where, like, it's one of those things where it's like, with racial humor, if it's not funny, it sucks because then everyone's kind of like,
it's just straight up racist.
When it's funny, it's just like you're taking a thing and just kind of like, elevating it to like a very funny level.
But at that point, it's like, what makes it funny? I have an idea of like what my rule is for like, does it qualify as funny?
Yeah.
But I think everybody has a different rule or whatever, like a different.
See, I think a black person watching that would be laughing.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude. If you see like a Chinese guy just doing that and like, get out of my store, it's like, I think that's funny.
I think of a joke, whether it be on TV or like in person or whatever, think of a joke if like 50% of the people in the room hearing that joke laugh, like it's funny.
Yeah.
Like you lost, like, not that you lost the right to like say how you felt about it, but like if half the room laughs,
yeah,
you have to admit like, all right, like it's more funny than it is offensive or whatever.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah, you're making people laugh. It's a wonderful thing to laugh. So it's like, if you can take something, like that and then just turn it into something very funny that causes people joy, it's like, yeah, you should definitely do that.
Hell yeah. Right?
Yeah. But the problem with the race stuff is when people, in my opinion, when they just be like, I know people are going to get mad and I'm going to say this, and it's not funny. And it's not like a moral thing I have against it. I'm like, that just sucks. It's like, make it funny.
Yeah.
It's better when people are like, watch me say this. And it's like, cool, man.
One of my buddies didn't like South Park when we were kids because he thought it was racist towards Mexicans. But that buddy also didn't even speak Spanish. So I'm like, bro, you're not even a full Mexican here. Like, you're racist. But
yeah, South Park is so funny, man. That's
he
crazy.
didn't like when they're like they pay the illegals to write their essays.
Yeah.
And they wrote their literal like friends. They're like, oh, see, I wrote my essay. Like, that's funny, bro. Like,
it's so funny.
Funny. Like,
yeah. No, if it makes you laugh, it's good. But yeah, I had like a kind of like a not like a crisis, but I started to be like, I don't know if I even like doing stand-up anymore. And then like I'll do it. I'll go do it on the weekend. And now I've hit a place where I'm like, I find it like absolutely essential just for like my state, like my well-being.
That's kind of like got to be tough too, is when you're being honest with yourself about something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you dedicated so much time and effort to getting good at stand-up, and you go from bombing to like finally doing good, and it takes you months, years and stuff. But then to finally be like, I don't want to feel like the Forrest Gump when he got tired of running. He's like, all right, like I'm tired now. I'm going to go home now.
Well, I just having little kids and I'm like, I don't want to be away. I can podcast and not be away from home.
Yeah.
And then I'd slow up on the stand-up and get miserable. And I didn't know what was going on. I was like miserable for a couple weeks. And then I just didn't do stand-up for like 3 weeks. And then I did it like the last 2 nights and I just felt like I had my pep in my step. I was like, oh, I didn't know I actually had to do that.
Did Rick Rubin tell you to do that?
No, I didn't. I never finished his book either, to be fair. To be fair, I didn't finish his book. I love it and I love the idea of it. But yeah, after a couple chapters, you're like, yeah, I think I get the point here.
I agree though. I feel like I got to have a balance of like, I got to spend time with my son. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I also got to like fucking go do some stand-up. But if I dive too deep into one or the other, I'll start to like fucking tick inside a little bit.
No, you're absolutely right, man. And it's one of those things, this is what I tell myself. It's like, because I would get guilty and be like, I should just get a fucking regular job and be here all the time. But it's like, then I'd be miserable and I'd be like mean to my kids.
I think about that too.
Yeah, it's like if I stopped doing that, I'd just be a miserable fucking dickhead and just scream at them.
I do it anyway.
True, but it's like, how much more would you do it though?
I start punching my son.
Oh yeah.
I used to, my buddy moved out to New York. My buddy that I started doing comedy around the same time as him, he moved out to New York early on. And so I'd always go crash on his couch, stay out there for a few weeks and just try to go get spots and stuff. And felt like it helped me get better. And as things started taking off for me, my son was around like the 3-4 age. And it wasn't too hard to like take off because he was living with his mom. And like I could still get my days and I can go stay in New York and just focus on stand-up and whatever. But now, you know, he's 5, he's in school, and he's with me during the week. He's with me a lot more. It might have been like some months ago already. I took a trip out to New York to like try to like stay there for a couple of weeks and work on material. And I was just like, bro, fuck the material. Like, I don't want to go be with my kid.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm hanging out with like funny people, but also hanging out with people who are like just kind of like still not dads.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just had to like come to terms with like, bro, I'm a fucking dad now. Like I just have to accept who I am.
Yeah, it is a process, dude. Especially because I feel like stand up, and I wonder if you feel this way. They're like stand up and having kids. It almost feels sometimes like diametric, like completely opposed. Where you're like, it's like,
yeah.
But it is tough, like maintaining both of them. Because you're right though. If you do all of one, if you're like, I'm not doing any of this shit, I'm just gonna be, a dad and focus on that. You do have to do both. But yeah, that, like I try to tell people, I'm like, dude, getting away for a week is like a devastator on my kids, man. When I'm away for like the entire week, they're like, it fucks them up.
Bro, my son starts acting a donkey.
Yeah, dude, dude, they get bad.
He loses respect for everybody in the house.
I know. My daughters get so bad. If I'm gone for more than 3 days, they like stop listening to their mom. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, and then like they don't want to admit, my family or even his mom doesn't want to admit that it's like, he misses me.
Yeah,
but that's what it is.
Yeah, but you can't. You have to be what you are though. Because if you try to like become something totally different, have you ever tried in your life to be like, fuck stand up, I'm just gonna square up and get like my regular job?
One time, I like quit for like a day.
Yeah,
I had like a good amount of little opening gigs here and there, local stuff, bar shows, and just was having a really stressful time, a lot of arguments, and just one day I just called everybody who I was gonna either open for or like whatever gigs I had locally, and I just canceled all of them. It's really dramatic. Just, I was gonna quit before I even really had like a start, And
write a Facebook post, like, I'm no longer doing stand up anymore.
I never got that gay.
I know. But you see people do that. They formally quit stand up, and you're like, all right, man.
So if you, for those. If you ever wrote a Facebook post about how you're quitting stand-up, you never really started stand-up, bro. Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
I just like to let everybody know. It's like this.
I'm not going to open mics anymore. But yeah, I just did that for like a day. But then the next day, I was just like, I called everybody back. I was like, hey, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I quit for a day.
Yeah, I want to come back.
I tried for like months at a time, and I just would become miserable, man. I would like try to get jobs, and you feel like a fucking alien. And the longer you do stand-up, like when you try to like work in an office, you just feel weird. And then it's sad because you go like, people are like, oh, you used to do stand up, and you're like, yeah.
But did you purposely choose like the saddest possible job?
That's all I could get. I couldn't get anything else. It was like, I grew up doing construction, and then like I went to college, and then like I worked in an office. My dad was always like, get an office job. It's the shit. You're in the air conditioning. And then I got in an office, and I'm like, this is fucked. Did you ever work in an office before? It's fucked up, dude.
Sounds boring.
It's unbelievably boring. And everybody's doing nothing. I made it like, I think 4 months at one internship, and then I lasted 3 weeks in another office. And I have like a short experience with it, but dude, it's like, it's really fucked up. Everyone's doing nothing. Everyone's pretending to work. And then there's this like big hierarchy where you're getting like, I would get emails in all caps. They like to let them know they were mad at me. And I'd be like, the dude's like right there. And I'm like, what the fuck is your problem?
Yo, you got a problem?
Yeah, for real. I'd be like, what the fuck is your But I did, I was at an office, and there was a guy, he was like a high up partner. And he like, there was like this big dramatic thing where he broke away from like his other partners in this office. And his name was like Marissimo. He had like some name. That was just in like, I had to go to his Google email and delete. I think it was illegal. I think they wanted to delete proof of like something that they had. So I had to delete shit out of his email. But then I pulled up his Google chat, and I was like chatting up other people from the office as him. And my boss found out and sent me an email. I was like, I hit up my I had like the big boss, and I had like my direct boss. And I hit him up. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, hey, what's up, Marissimo? I'm like, bro, I got a bottle in my room. I'm kind of lonely if you want to chill. And then he thought it was funny. He told me like, yo, hit up this guy, hit up that guy. And then eventually my like the boss of the bosses found out and sent me the all caps, like, do not use chat feature while using Marissimo. It's fucked up, man. It's like there was a guy in there who would be like, I'm not going to talk to any of you unless you close a deal. And he would walk in he came in only once a week from New York.
He wasn't going to talk to you?
He wouldn't talk to you or acknowledge your presence.
Unless you close the deal?
Unless you close the deal. So if you said
so
like,
you were rewarded with his presence?
He sucked too. Yeah, he was such a dickhead. So like he would come in, and like the guy next to me was like, dude, I just want to like make a good impression and talk to him. And his sister also worked there. She was also like one of our bosses. And she was like, I can get like you like a face-to-face if you want. And the dude set it up, dude, through his sister. And the guy came into our office like, hey man, how you doing? It was
just like a shitty meet and greet.
Yeah, dude, it was awkward. It was really fucking awkward. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, office life, I have like a serious thing against it, and I think it like for real gives people brain damage.
I never took advantage of like the, I guess, jobs I could have had. I always went to like work with illegals.
Yeah,
I had my first job when I was 12 at like, I was a dishwasher. My buddy's family had a restaurant. That dude over there.
Oh, nice.
And so we're just washing dishes and with his uncles and like working in the kitchen,
Yep.
So then I did that, or I'd go. My dad had a couple different businesses. He had a body shop, so I'd go sand cars in the shop where there was no like code requirements.
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah,
there's like pictures of naked ladies in mechanic shops. It's
there
like
was a lot of
yeah, dude. It's like that far off. Then you go to an office and you're like, you think you can talk pussy with someone at work because that's how it is in construction. If you get pussy, you tell everyone. So I would go in and like tell my office mate like I got pussy last night, and then the lady who was like the boss would be like, you can't talk like that.
All caps email coming your way.
All caps email cooking one up, being like, you are not allowed to refrain from referring to the activities prior to the night.
Bro,
You're like, dude,
I grew up around these types of jobs. So by the time I was of like working age, like 16, and I went to work at McDonald's, even that was too corporate for me.
Yeah.
They're like, I got to like talk to the fucking customers. I was like, can I just wash the dishes? And they're like, no, you're not old enough to do that. I'm like, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I've been doing this from a young age. Yeah, it does. Working construction does kind of throw you off for the rest of the job market. Like I saw my dad, or not, it wasn't my dad. It was someone. It was like one of my uncles. Like, actually, I didn't see this. I was there. They had a guard dog, and the dog tried to bite me and a couple other customers. It was like a big trash yard.
Oh shit!
And I came in like, you go to work. Like I'd go to work with my dad. Like, another Saturday, like months later, would pop up, and I get to go. And I was like, "Where's the dog?" And he's like, "We shot it." They like shot the dog. They just killed it.
Yeah,
like you tell people that, and they're kind of like, "That's fucked."
You were like, "That's how we did all caps emails in where I come from, baby."
My uncle shot the dog. Just like took it in the back. And was like, poof.
Damn, dude.
You're like, that's fucked up. I'm like, it was trying to bite. Don't try to bite me. I was a child.
But also, working in those types of settings where like I'm just me and a bunch of Mexican dudes, I think if I hadn't heard this, I maybe would have just been stuck there and never taken advantage of the fact that I was like born in the States and like have an education. But I was working at a body shop, and this dude one time, I was maybe like 20, and one of the dudes told me in Spanish, he's just like, he's like, hey man, you don't have papers? I was like, nah, yeah, I was born here. And he was just like, oh, he's like, well, you didn't finish school? I said, yeah, I finished school. I have a diploma. Yeah. I was like, I even got a semester of community college, like.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, he's like, then why do you work here?
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh shit, like this dude's trying to tell me something here, like, because I think that guy had kids around my age, and I remember going to one of theirs like graduation party, and he was also telling me about that. He's just like, like you could do more stuff.
Yeah.
Like English, you're educated, like fucking do stuff.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Yeah, that's how my dad always was too. He was like, don't, because when you're younger, you get hooked to the money of like kind of like construction or like auto body, because you do get paid more than you would anywhere else as a young kid. That I always have people like, don't get hooked to the money, man. Just like eventually your body gets all fucked up.
I feel like I would get hooked to the hang.
The hang is sick, dude. The hang's so good.
I just liked working in places where like I got along with the people.
The hang's too good. And there's also, dude, you just meet characters too. Like there's not a lot of, in an office, there's not a lot of like characters in an office where you're like, damn, this is like the funniest dude I've ever met. It's like when you're on like a construction site, like an auto body shop.
If you're the funny,
they're hilarious.
Yeah, if you're the funny guy in an office, you must be like pretty funny. But work somewhere where like you can get dirty and like really fuck around,
It's unbelievable.
Hold like a old piece of like pipe and act like it's your dick. You know what I mean? You can't do that in an office.
Or like I see people fist fight in like a construction job. Yeah. Boss would be like, knock it the fuck off, and you two shake hands, and it was just like, are you right back to work?
This is gonna sound like a little weird, but hanging out with like these racist country dudes at the construction job I had. And I only had this job for about maybe 6 months. And these guys would say some pretty racist shit.
Yeah.
But never to me or like my Mexicans that I worked with. Like it was weird being around people who were like racist but still like respectful. And at first I'm like, bro, what's their fucking problem? I don't want to work with dudes. Man, fuck them. Like I'm not gonna be able to. But it was funny.
Yeah.
Like, not that the racism was funny, but these were funny dudes. One of them had like this Boomhauer thing when he'd get mad. There were these three brothers, and I can't remember which one was which might be racist of me, because one was Joel, one was John, and the other one was like Jim. I swear to God. And I can't remember which one this one was, but he cussed the most, and he'd get mad because we got to a job site one day where they were supposed to be digging, looking for like some line, and they couldn't find it, and it was just like the hole should have been like a few feet over to their side. So we had to start digging there. And we were working under Joe that day. And I just remember him being mad. He's like, man, I get tired of this old chicken shit bullshit. Goddamn it, fucking bullshit. Goddamn, man. We're just like, oh shit, Joe's mad, bro. He's doing the Boomhauer thing. Another guy there, a young dude, he might have been around my age, or maybe a younger dude named Shannon. And the other dudes would get mad at him because he's like lazy. But that guy was hilarious. He was just, we were working at like a fucking, like a steel, some place where they have those big metal ovens. It's like metal.
Oh, like a foundry where you're like, I don't even know if that's what it's called, but you like melt the steel down?
Yeah, they're doing shit like that, right? Damn. So we'd go eat lunch outside, and there's all these people there. And they were really strict there. They're like, don't fuck around in front of the people who work there and all this shit. Like, and this dude, Shannon, would just walk by everybody with his ass out. It's just like hard hat, glasses, and he just pull his pants down and cover his dick with his hands. Like, we're just like, what the fuck? And Joe's brother was this dude, I think it was John, and I might be confusing them. It might have been the other way around, but John and Joe. he didn't cuss at all. Like he would like try his best not to cuss, but it's just funny hearing him get mad at Shannon because he's just like, "What the crud? What, dude? Put your butt back in your pants." And it's like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know.
I always felt like there was a delicate ecosystem of like racism on construction sites where like everyone would kind of fuck with each other, but then if like somebody kind of crossed the line or was being like malicious, it would be like, dude, fucking get out of here. Because I would get cornered. I was in the laborers union for a little bit, and in Philly, it's mostly so the whole to like paint the whole picture. My dad and his brothers did demolition. Then they did trash and they started a demolition company. So in order to work for my dad, once like the union started bothering him, I had to join the union so I could work for my dad. So I was in the laborers union, but it was mostly like me and other all black guys doing that. But there was like everyone would fuck with each other. Like the white guys would say shit about this and that. But I would get like, there'd be another white laborer and he would like corner me. I guess he didn't know like I was just working for my dad, and he would like take me aside and just be like, bro, these motherfuckers are animals. He would go in like hard, and I'd be like, dude, fucking okay.
Now I remember the day I realized I was working with like some real racist dude. Because at first I'm like, they can't all be like that, right? You know, maybe like just these couple guys here. I'm just like, fuck those guys. I don't want to be around them. Mm-hmm. Somebody who was like a higher, well, I mean, everybody was higher up than me in there, but somebody who had like real, I guess like a real position, somebody who would bring us material, be in charge of job sites.
Yeah.
I don't want to say his name. But this is a nice older guy. He might even be retired by now, or he dead. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he was cool with me. Like, man, it'd be like fucking 100 degrees out there, and sometimes he'd be like, hey, he's like, come on, let's go to Home Depot. And out of everybody on the job site, I got to fucking take a break in the AC, just go help him carry shit. He was an old man, you know, like just help him carry shit. And then one day there was like this big lunch with like everybody from the company. We all just met up because there's like some restaurant they like to go to. Yeah. And we were working pretty close to it, and we all met up there. And I heard him say like some real racist shit. And I remember just thinking like, oh man, like I thought you were different.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that.
It was really bad?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I don't want to repeat it.
Yeah, that was the thing. There was like it was the same thing. Like people would joke with each other, and I'm like, oh, this is funny. And then you get a guy would corner you, and you'd be like, oh, you want to like kill these guys? I'm like, dude, you got to chill. Yeah. That was also a fun thing I would do when someone would get like very like corner me, like, can't believe we're working with these fucking animals. I'd be like, dude, we should fucking kill them. They'd be like, whoa, hold on, man.
I'll do this.
You just go way higher. Like I do it to everyone politically when they're like, Trump, they spaz on Trump. I'm like, we should kill his whole fucking family. Like, no, I don't want to do all that. I'm like, all right, leave me the fuck out of this.
Nah, I heard them say just one too many remarks one day. So I was just like, I probably don't want to work here no more.
He's probably feeling you out. He wanted to know if he can make like a proper racist out of it.
I left, and I think they might have thought that like I would say something because I put in a 2 weeks notice, and they offered me a raise, like a really good raise.
Really?
They were like, come on.
He was grooming you, dude.
But I sucked at that job. Like
he was grooming you to say the N-word.
But it was fucked up is that they would say shit about Mexicans too here and there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that's why I was just like, bro, like this is too much. Like if this is how you guys are gonna work up here. Like fuck.
And he wouldn't even look at you and be like, excuse me. Or was he trying to like joke, or was he just trying to like...
That guy, I never heard him say nothing about Mexicans, but a couple of other guys, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was fucked up because the things they said were always worse towards black people.
Yeah.
And that's why like I've been in rooms where like maybe Mexicans and black people are like, who's had it worse? And I'm always like, bro, stop. Like black people had it way worse. Don't do this. Like I spoke.
Every group does that though. My family's all Irish, and it's like, bro, we got oppressed by the English for 800 fucking years, which is true. But yeah, they kind of take the crown. I give them the crown for pain and suffering.
When I took off, I feel like maybe that's why they tried to do that. Where they're just like, hey, wait, more money. If you shut up. And I was like, I just don't want nothing to do with you guys.
Yeah, although I have seen some of the most vicious racism I've seen has been American black people versus African workers on the job sites. That's a serious beef.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. American black people and Africans are like, you think they'd be buddies, but they're like, I feel like that's like when like I'm like an American white guy. If I see like a British person, I'm like,
pussy.
The fuck is your deal? I think American black people see African people.
I think that's how like Mexicans from Mexico see like Hispanics.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
We'll never be Mexican to them.
Exactly. They're kind of like, yeah, you're from some weird ass country. We're the real deal.
Dude, me and my buddy Jaime, we would change the radio when we were kids. Like just there's like a lot of Mexican love songs playing. We changed the radio to just like whatever. You know what I mean? Just like some pop, some hip hop with it. And no matter what we put it on, the other Mexican dudes would be like, like, you faggots, son jotos. It's like, what? Like,
just
bro,
because you want to listen to some pop?
Yeah, just because I want to change the music. Like, now we're gay. Like they would get mean, bro. They'd be like,
I do respect the machismo. I think I could say pound for pound, Mexican dudes have the highest machismo, and I'm kind of for it. I think it's kind of sick.
Man, but it sucks when you're the one getting fucking.
Yeah, it's tough. It's oppressive. I've worked. They were always my favorite. If I had to pick a group of people in a workplace, and I'm not just saying this because you're here, I think Mexican people were like my go-to. The hang is so nice.
Bro, but
Just babes on phones, be like, yo, check out this babe. I'm like, yeah, babe's nice. Check out this babe. And just fucking around the whole time. I know they could get.
But now, like they made me into like a mean bastard sometimes. Like when I was a kid, if I'd be like at a family party or something, and I'd be like, oh man, it's cold. Like my uncles, my grandpas would be like, eres mujer, you're a woman. Like, don't be a woman. I was like, God damn, bro.
I am cold though.
It's like we're outside, bro. It's fucking. I see my breath. You know, like you're not supposed to acknowledge it.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they're fucking nuts, bro. But now I kind of do that too.
Maybe just gay stuff. Actually, this might have been the strictly gay dungeon.
This is the closet.
It's such a good podcasting space.
Yeah, because that's what we're doing.
This is the gayest thing that's happened.
This is as close to gay as I get. God damn it.
Yep, it is.
These labels we put on ourselves.
I do have a theory that every old man turns like hopelessly homosexual at like 65. I don't know why I have this theory in my head. Like every time like an old man in the airport like looks at me, I'm like, you want to fuck me, you old nasty, you old nasty.
You're just giving you up down.
I'm telling you, man. I have a theory that every man at 60 turns like wildly gay, uncontrollably gay.
Well, yeah,
It's like every man's fate at like 60 to be like, I can't take it anymore, dude. God damn.
Yeah.
I tried this fucking bullshit for 65 years. Got me here.
You know what? Why didn't I just fuck my boys?
Yeah.
That's my brother's logic.
True.
Yeah.
Jibs was just here. He fucking almost hit us with a hot shot. Well, maybe that's not our business to dive on.
Yeah.
What happened?
Never mind.
You almost got infected with HIV?
We were bug chasing with Jabri when he was here last week.
Now that's a podcast.
You guys chasing with Jibs?
You guys almost catch some fent?
No,
I don't.
No
he
offense.
doesn't want
It
this
was-
in the
no.
public forum.
Sure,
I
sure.
shouldn't have
You
brought
guys
it
don't
up.
want to
I'm sorry.
highlight all of your cocaine
He had a
abuse. That's
fucking.
fine.
No, it's different.
He had
It was just
he had
a
a
job.
sore like 2 days into the hang.
Got you.
Yeah.
Right after we smoked a Jew. We were like, bro, you gotta let us know.
That's the worst.
You can't get
Sorry,
a cold
Jibs.
sore like passing the blunt.
I
No,
don't know.
I don't think so.
No, it's not. It's not
I
a
hope
pass.
not.
But us, I don't think.
I know,
You
but
think
we were
he-
kissing a lot too. So
You just want to get them on your dick. Getting a cold sore is nothing.
yeah.
I was born and I got cold sores like as a child.
Did you really?
Yeah, because I think my mom bore the cross.
My mom bore the cross as well, but I didn't get it.
I don't have them down south, but
Me either.
I'll pop one up, and then everyone's like, "Oh, you were living." It's like, no, my mom was a child of the '70s. Yeah,
My mother lived. She lived long.
She was living.
Yeah,
She's living
I don't
big.
think is it necessarily sexual to get cold sore? I think it just gets passed down through the generations.
I hope not, because I get them and
Yeah, I think if you're just like face is just puckered in misery for long enough, they just spring up.
just a gloom flower.
oral herpes,
Oh, here we go.
Oh, of course you can get it from sex.
oral sex.
It does
even
not.
if they don't, it's fine.
I think it's from kissing all your old aunties, dude.
Yeah, dude. Aunties are freaky.
I might start seeing their test. Be like, did you get tested recently before you kiss that?
need
I
that.
need to see the papers.
You
Dude.
need the antibodies.
It's like you're in prison. You're checking people's passports.
Yeah, I might. That would be good though. To start like I might start a thing like a nonprofit where I
Free
start
checking the
free
aunties.
checking. Or just like at the they're all fucking at the whatchamacallit,
The
retirement
old
homes.
ladies. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I might get them papers and be like, bro, you can totally cream pie this old lady.
Yeah.
I don't want to be graphic, but I'm saying like it'd be nice. We'll be there one day, dude. You want to know like
Let me just check the chart real quick. Won't be
good to
needing
go.
this.
that must be nobody talks about the CP in the retirement.
The
home.
freak off in the old lady home.
Dude, just having your New Balances on is being like "Ugh," in the retirement home. You know the nurses can hear you. Walk one, man.
They be fucking.
Yeah, like an old Haitian woman has to wheel you into the room to get fucked by some guy, and then you ring a bell and she comes and retrieves you.
I think
An
so. I think so.
An
I
old
think so it
Haitian
works.
lady can't do that. She's too busy.
Miss
eating
John is.
cats.
Yeah, true.
Oh my lord!
No, you can't say that wasn't proven. Just because you saw it on TV does not make it true.
Just because you have those braids doesn't mean you can go crazy on the island violence.
I did hear whatchamacallit, JD Vance came through. They were like pressing him on that question. He was like, well, here's the thing, whether or not a Haitian woman ate a cat, there are still boots on the ground reality to the immigration crisis that you guys at CNN whoever it was, aren't covering. He kind of definitely maneuvered around it.
Yeah.
That's all it is
He
now.
snapped.
Sticky move. Sticky move. Yeah, sticky move. Sticky move. Like,
My
well, whether or not
theory-
people are eating cats is less the point. And it's like, well, it's pretty important. It's cool to know.
My theory was to get the pets to start eating the immigrants. That was my solution to the problem that I
But
pitched
also-
this weekend.
What if
Where'd
they
you pitch
are?
it?
In
What
the
if,
stand-up comedy show.
How
My
they
funny
like-
joke show.
It's your funny joke show? So you
like
said that
it.
within the context of
Within
stand-up
the
comedy, of
context of
lifting the
stand-
spirits of
Yeah,
masses.
it was
Yeah.
just it was in jest.
but
True.
what if they are eating cats? Who gives a fuck? They're street cats. We don't need those cats.
I stand with Lemaire.
I
Yeah.
would not be too mad if someone ate a stray cat. I'd be like, bro, things are looking up in America. Yeah, sick of these nasty little creatures walking around. Get these cats fired up. Because I think there weren't the rats true? Weren't people spitting the rats? Like barbecuing a rat
I
trap?
think they've been doing that in New York for a long
Forever.
time.
There's
a lot of
like
rats.
the poor people in New York, I think they've just been munching the critters
Yeah, I don't-
forever.
It's
I
a
don't have a
renewable protein
problem.
source.
Yeah.
I don't either.
That's why, dude, rabbits were the original.
Yo,
What is that?
It's rats on the
on the
spit.
spit.
Those are big
Look at
enough
those
to
big
eat. Those
rats.
things are huge, bro.
those are
Look
raccoons.
like a capybara.
Well, dude, here's the thing, dude.
Yes, that's
In
a
Am-
marmot for sure.
In America, I think in like the colonial times, people used to eat rabbit. That's hilarious. People
Yeah,
used to eat rabbit like it was
yeah.
nothing. So it's like, you know, and apparently rabbit's like a very high source of protein, and you can actually get sick because they have so much protein, you're not getting any fat. There's like a certain like illness you can get from just eating rabbit, but you do get shredded.
You gotta mix it with beef. You gotta mix it with beef.
I think with vegetables and grains, you can't just be crushing rabbits all day.
Well, you need a fat. That's the problem. If you're eating just rabbit, you're not getting enough fat, and you get so shredded that it becomes a medical problem.
Yeah.
That's the big thing for bug out people. Is like the first thing you're supposed to do if like the bomb falls is go out and find 2 breeding pairs of rabbits.
That's I'm telling you.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Because then
exactly.
rabbits will procreate at a
float.
rate that will feed your family. You'll have an abundance of rabbits if you lock them in your basement as like there's nuclear fallout out there.
Yep, but you got to find like an avocado too somewhere.
Find an
Otherwise-
avocado,
Yeah.
a single peach pit.
Tater.
My one of my I was with I was with Spud recently, and he was saying
Speaking of taters.
we were talking about how important it is to just have like a bro crash your house into your marriage and just try to like fight your wife for you a little bit. he was in his friend's house. It's just such a funny thing because he was like, yeah, I don't know, I guess you got pissed because I was in there talking about bug out bags. No wife wants to hear bros talking bug out bags, dude.
Man, Spud's a fucking rock tumbler for a wife.
Spud is the best, dude. I was with him all weekend in Rhode Island. He
With
gives-
Nick Rochefort.
Yes, with Nick Rochefort.
What
It
a
was,
triad.
it was amazing, dude. Johnny Del Calo, dude. It was very.
Dude, we were saying that's big for white culture.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
huge for white culture.
This was the all white party, bro.
Fuck the Hamptons.
White excellence.
It was man, it was funny. It was a very funny weekend. Having Spud up there the whole time, it was unbelievable. Nick Rochefort is honestly one of the funniest people in the world.
He's
Yeah.
insanely
Yeah,
funny.
It's ridiculous. How
I get
funny.
mad how funny he is.
Yes, it almost hurts when you're like sitting there at dinner and it's like, dude, you're literally saying the funniest stuff for 30 straight minutes. Take a break, dude. I need to recharge. This is amazing.
Did you see him on Skanks?
No.
He's
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
when he was Mudvayne.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was so funny.
He's so fucking funny, dude.
Spud should supply that service to married men.
Bro.
You should hire out Spud to like come stay in your house for a week and just confront all of your wife's most sacred ideals.
You want to send your wife on tilt? 1-800-SPUD.
True, just to like break her out of like the girl algorithm just a little bit. Women need to know about bug out bags.
True.
Why they did like get girls against conspiracies. They somehow tapped into the female hive mind of like, if someone's talking about conspiracies, don't fuck them.
Dude, women would
Yeah.
have too many bug out bags.
They carry a bug out bag
That's
at
the
all
person.
times. They just bug out about the wrong stuff. All of their bugs are just about their appearance.
Sure, they're micro bugging
That's
the whole
all
time.
they care about.
Micro bugging.
They're like, I don't
micro-bugging.
need food. I don't need a gun.
They're
I
just
just need
standing on the
mascara.
edge. They're just constantly on the edge of an apocalypse at all times, and they're peering over into it. Yeah, it's
Well,
fucking
dude,
crazy.
you know what's actually to their credit? I have my Aura ring now, so I'm tracking my biometrics.
Do you have two?
Just one. This is my wedding ring.
Oh, okay.
Love my wife. Love for the data. And dude, she has one.
Yeah.
And I got to glimpse because I didn't know there's such a big part of them, or their big pitch to women is they can track their cycle, which I was always like, you know, when that shit's coming. What
Yeah.
the fuck do you care, dude? So I get a readiness score every day. Not bragging today. I'm at like 91% readiness. It's
Hell
pretty
yeah.
sick. She gets the same amount of sleep as me. When she was on her period, I would peep her readiness score. 51%, dude.
Yeah.
It goes down that bad?
It goes down that bad, dude.
Damn,
I
dude.
checked her sleep again. 8 hours. We're getting like 7-8 hours. I checked my sleep. Again, I have a problem with deep sleep. I don't know why, but it's like everything's blue. Everything's looking good. I have the little red bar for deep sleep. Hers was just red, dude. Whoa. Like their body temperature goes up a couple of degrees.
Wait,
They're in
red
the,
is good or bad?
Bad.
Oh, I see.
dude. It's like they can sleep for 8 hours and wake up as if I had been drinking all night, and that's their baseline. They wake up like that, and you know they're crushing the Franzia too. So it's like then they try to.
They're slapping the bag.
They're slapping the bag and try to hide from the pain of their period, and that only makes it so much fucking
Put the
worse.
red in, put the red out.
They turn into like a tandoori oven for 3 days a month. My wife is so hot because they're trying to burn off the walls of their uterus. It's fucked, man. I can tell when she's about to blow because she's like not using the top blanket. I'm like, batten the hatches, boys. I'll be in the crow's nest.
You can bake bread on the side of her uterus.
Yeah, for sure. Just slap it at her.
Well, dude, I didn't know it was that bad. I told her this. I was like, I thought you guys were just fucking dickheads. Like, I didn't know you were having like serious biochemical reactions like while you're having your period. It's brutal, dude.
Yeah.
49% drop is crazy.
Bro, it's rugged, man. I saw it and I was like, oh. It's like their body temperature's elevated, their
shook you
heart
to your
rate's
core.
elevated. My heart rate at nighttime is like 53 beats a minute, bro.
Whoa.
It's nice.
That's
I
good.
dip down, dude.
Mine's bad.
What's
Mine's
your-
like a rabbit. I don't know, but I know it's bad.
You just have prey body. It's just
I wake up like I need to like scurry away.
you're gonna get cooked. They're gonna hear that heartbeat and cook you, bro.
The fucking falcons that come through the window. Those night predators.
Just
Owls banging off the window.
Although, and again, I'm saying this with all due respect. Do you think How do you think Asians feel about the cat eating stereotype being shifted?
Ooh,
They're probably pretty.
They were in the
stoked.
hot seat for a while.
Yeah.
That's such a bum rap to catch.
Yeah.
Ever saying you eat cats? It's like, no, I don't.
Yeah, everybody wants to be Jamaican.
The cats and the
when it comes to
doggies.
eating cats.
Jamaicans eat cats?
No, Jamaicans don't eat
I
cats.
said they don't eat
They
cats.
don't
No,
eat
they eat
poom
delicious
poom.
goats. Yeah, they eat delicious goats.
All mutton all the
Talk
time.
about pussy.
Yeah, they don't like the poom poom. They
Oh,
don't like
true,
the taste of
true.
poom poom.
Everybody wants to be Jamaican when it comes to eating cats.
You don't think they eat any pussy? I have a theory that they do secret. I
They're
think
closet
Jamaicans.
pussy.
No. I think
They wear a mask.
Jim Costume eating pussy.
I think when white guys turn older, we become gay, and Jamaican guys start thinking about eating pussy constantly. When they're like 60. Like, come on, I want to fucking lick that.
taste the poom poom.
Taste that.
The poom poom is so.
And then they do, and that lady comes so hard. And they're like, oh, this made all my problems go away. I gratified. Well, I guess they're probably
They're
hammering
primed.
it
Yeah,
out.
they're primed up though because they've been in a dance hall all night, just like violently
Daggering.
daggering them, and then all you gotta do is touch that thing at
Why
the end of the night.
Yeah.
That's probably push to start by the end of the night. If you daggered your wife for like 6 hours in a dance hall, all you gotta do is just like pull her pants down. The breeze is gonna do the rest.
Just blow a kiss at it. She falls to her knees. If I was daggering my wife for 6 hours, she'd have to go to the hospital. Her hips would explode.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in the islands on a couple days. I'm heading to Turks and Caicos.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey.
I might dagger. I might dagger.
Yeah,
on
man.
that.
Dagger.
I might dagger.
Yeah.
You can't dagger
Why
on
not?
red, bro.
Huh?
No daggering on the red.
No, I think we're off. I think the
Dude, I
Praise
think if you
God.
daggered her on red, they're so horny when that's going down.
True.
You're probably going to make her fucking ears fall off of her head.
true. You just see like a fine red mist.
She just turns to a cloud of steam. That's the pink mist right there.
True.
That's
Yeah.
cool. I'm glad you're going down there.
Yeah,
I
it's
know. I'm
awesome.
excited, bro. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Wednesday, yeah, we're all heading down. The whole family. It's gonna be
Dude, that'll
very
be
sick.
sick.
Very
for
sick.
you. So
I can't
nice.
wait, dude. That's
Well
why I'll
deserved.
Lay in the ocean and just try to see if it'll take me away.
You're going to write weird, like, Mariner poetry while you're there.
Dude, you'd be a sick castaway. Like Tom Hanks, you'd be sick at that.
Oh, you would
Yeah.
solve that problem immediately.
I don't know. I would have put a girl wig. That was kind of gay. You had a dude wig on the volleyball, or like a dude hair on the volleyball. That would have been a beautiful woman's face. The volleyball.
Also, that volleyball's face would have been wrecked after like 3 weeks. I'd be fucking my buddy.
I love fucking my poem. Can you imagine seeing it on a fucking volleyball?
Oh, well, man.
Good point, Larry. I like that
I don't like when it's reasonable.
Fucking the volleyball from behind.
Daggering the volleyball.
Dude, I for real. I flirted with the idea now of getting a totally virtual road setup where it's like Oculus flashlight and just going nuts on the road.
You're going to enter the Matrix?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I can pull the trigger, but it's something I've been
That's
like,
your bug out bag, bro. You got to keep that thing in a chamber in the garage.
I was telling us about this weekend. I want to get a separate, just a separate like suitcase that's just like a torso and an Oculus.
Buy a seat on the plane. Me and the missus are going on a trip. Buy a seat for the torso on the plane. It's so
Have you ever
fun.
stumbled across a torso in your buddy's house?
Never real life, no.
Bro, I
you
did.
seen 'em?
It changed our relationship forever.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, dude, this is what you're up to? And he's like, that's not what I'm all about, man. It's not my whole thing.
They're never life size either. They're always a little too small.
Yes, exactly.
Tiny heinies,
Too
bro.
small.
Tiny heinies?
Yeah.
That's what I heard. I heard
Yeah.
they're tiny
A
heinies,
little
man.
too small.
I got a
little
BBL heiny.
suspicious.
True.
I would like a big noisy one.
Yeah.
You got what?
BBL Heine? No, I don't have one.
You would think.
Yeah.
2 beach balls. Just huge ones on the kitchen counter. Put a flower in the
It's a vase.
video.
You need that, man.
I mean, dude,
That would be so
Man, you don't need that, dude.
I don't need it. I don't want to do it, but it's
You gotta
again,
put
it
it in a
calls me.
briefcase though.
True.
Like a business.
Just be all business about it.
like a rifle for an
You should get one that's the exact same dimensions as your wife. And then anytime you argue, you're like, you know what?
I'm gonna go hang
I
out
don't
with
need you.
Brittany too.
Me too.
Yeah, I got to go to Britney Tron real quick.
True. Just old home videos.
Yeah, I'm not cheating, honey.
Just videos of us dancing. Got it grown out of Josh. We're in business, dude. Josh Cabanza, as always, thank you for doing
Shout out
that.
to Josh.
I am in a wicked mood right now. I'm in a good
I was in a
mood.
cranky mood too, but a nice bro pulled up to me at the red light and was like, "Guard dog." I was like, "Yo, what's up?" And I had a solid 3-minute conversation with him through the window.
Oh, yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
He's like, "Where are you guys podcasting?" And I was like, I almost told him our exact location.
Can't give out the
The location's been blown.
Yeah, I
I've
guess
seen so
the
many bros
location is
outside.
blown.
I've been like, I do a podcast, or I didn't hit it.
Yeah, I did that today too. He was a good bro. Shout out to him.
Yeah, there are. I do encounter a lot of good bros in the wild, dude. There's a lot of.
Just whipped up right next to me.
I was at a place recently in Austin where we're like in line, like waiting for a drink, and it was just a bro talking. He's like, "Oh, love the cast," and we just talked for 5 solid minutes while we're waiting. And it really was. It felt like I was just talking to an old buddy.
Yeah.
Just having a
nice,
good time chatting around. It was really nice.
Yep. I like that.
Not
I like it too.
rarely ever is it a Punisher. Every now and again you get a Punisher, and you go Punisher, please. But it's always a hammer. It's just a blacked out guy.
Sean got
Yeah.
punished in Tempe.
I've in Tempe.
Or
Oh
with
no,
Nate,
I got punished in Salt Lake.
You deserve to be punched.
Yeah, I mean, he was a beautiful man, and he was so not like spiritually. He was a beautiful man. He was a little bit too drunk, and he came to both shows, sat right in the front, and I just kept taking away his ins when he would say weird stuff. In the middle of the show.
Take away his pellets.
And shout out to Jeremy. I hope Jeremy, I love you, man. You know I love you.
Yeah,
You
man.
just had a little bit too much to drink.
It's always the booze. The booze is how. That's when they tip over.
I was at the last show in Rhode Island. There was this bro in the front row, and he was just chilling, like rocking jean shorts, and he was just having so much fun. He wasn't trying to be a dickhead. He just wouldn't stop trying to get the interaction going. And it was like the security came up to him, and he genuinely was like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Bro, they're gonna kick you out." And he was like, "Why?" He's like, "I've never been to a comedy show before."
It's like, I'm having the most fun.
He was having so much fun.
I think I'm winning the comedy show right now.
Can you stop doing the worm?
Yeah, he was having a good time. He chilled though. I was like, I have zero faith in you're not going to get kicked out. I hope you don't. And I was like, please don't give him one more shot.
Jeremy would
He
chill
chilled.
too, but
He
then I
chilled.
would bother him, and then I'd bring him right back into it.
That often happens too. Where if it starts to suffer, I'll be like, yeah, you fucking asshole, and just fire him back up. Like, yo, man, what the fuck? Have some respect for life comedy.
Yeah, exactly. Jeremy saved me on the second show. I brought him up on stage, and we took a bow together.
Did you? That's awesome.
I talked to him for like 30 minutes straight.
Whoa.
It
So you're
was
filling
awesome.
the time, huh,
Yeah,
Sean?
well, yeah, it would have been
Yeah.
30. Yeah, it would have been a 20-minute set.
I'm also furious right now.
What's wrong?
I mean, just, being married to a strong woman has its pitfalls. And navigating that minefield.
Trouble in
My
paradise.
wife's like ISIS, so she hates the books in our house, and she destroyed my favorite painting on accident. Yeah, so she's just trying to fucking burn the libraries and the museums. And I was like, oh, so this was the one you accidentally destroyed as you're putting together an end table? How did it wind up exactly where you were building the end table? And she's like, well, it shouldn't have been on the ground. Oh, yes, it shouldn't have been on the ground. You should have moved it if you cared. And
Can I ask you a question? Does she have any of her crap on the ground? And by chance, you ever tell her to pick that up? And does she spaz if you do?
oh, yeah.
Just curious.
Just a question. Just a question.
How long has this Sephora bag been on the stairs, honey?
It's actually a tripping hazard, by the way. It's a fucking tripping hazard.
Oh, yeah, I love logic. Try to get reasonable with them. That's
Bring
the
out the
last
fire
vestige of a
codes.
desperate man.
The points of egress are blocked. You're
Carrying up
careless.
an OSHA sign.
It is pathetic, man. When you start to be like, I gotta win this argument. You're like, this is a fire hazard. All right?
You're trying to kill us all.
You want us to die, don't you?
You
want me dead. I do say, I think there is something very beautiful. I was on the way over here. I might be a country music guy, by the way. Just on the ride over here, I was like,
I like it too.
I might just be. I was sitting here driving, I was puffing my cigar now, just being like, puffing a nice little cigar.
Stogie?
Little stogie, dude. I'm an old man now. I'm like, dude, I'm just an old man
Yeah.
now. I just need to tastefully deteriorate now and just kind of
Become gay.
become gay.
You gotta get a chair.
Huh?
You gotta get a chair.
Yeah,
I know, I
you
do.
gotta
I
get
do.
a
I
nice
got my sights set on a rocking chair. My
really?
dad's got it pretty much figured out. He has portable rocking chairs.
chair. My dad has the same
Bro,
chairs.
dude, I think they just think about dudes. I think they sitting over there just like, fuck, dude, that guy.
Bouncing all that.
That guy who dropped off that dumpster today looks so hot. Guy who dropped off that 30-yarder, my God, what a fucking Adonis that guy was.
Who's your porch and garage hang? Like who's
My
your old
garage
man
is
hang?
so hot that
Yeah,
I would die. But what you say,
Like your hang, who would you hang out with on the porch, like in the rocking chairs with you?
my goddamn self. Anyone
You got
who
no
wants to hang
partners?
out.
You got no
You got
partners?
any
I'm
bro?
pretty lonely, dude. Anyone who wants to hang out, is more than welcome to come hang out.
Bro, I feel you on that so hard. I sat in my backyard at the new house in Michigan for like 4 hours yesterday.
Oh, yeah, you moved.
I moved to Detroit, yeah, outside of Detroit. Wow. Hey, shut up.
Oh wait.
What are you
Time-
doing?
Yeah, timestamp.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, yeah.
You psycho.
I'm sorry.
Do you
I
have-
get it.
do you
You're
have
getting
time
100%.
to-
No, I appreciate. Well, I do. There's like this whole like stolen valor thing about saying you live in Detroit.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's why I pointed at Lemaire. I didn't point at you so you could say the exact address of where I've desperately been trying to hide from the dead-eyed ghouls.
Dude, did you meet the black squirrels yet?
Oh, have I met the black squirrels?
The black squirrels rule.
They're my only friends, Lemaire. I sit surrounded by black-eyed Susans and consider where I'm going to put the hot tub, and there's just black-eyed squirrels, but their flesh is falling off their bodies.
What?
Yeah, there's like long, like missing fur straps on these black squirrels.
Oh,
And,
they're fighting. They fight. The black squirrels fight. They're mean.
You don't say.
yeah. You know, they're only about
Where'd you
30%
get
of the
FBI crime
population.
squirrel statistics? Where'd you hear that from?
Did you see that on the TV too?
That's Trump propaganda, man. Don't let me tell you the black squirrels are fighting.
Trumper.
They have less resources.
Dude, the black squirrels eat ribs. All right. I'm just telling you what I seen.
I've seen them, man. The black squirrels, they get around, man. I've seen those guys in action. It's pretty awesome.
But the loneliness of, being mildly successful. It's like, I wish I had nothing and I was still sleeping in a house with 16 people. Those were the days.
Yeah, true. Yeah, there is a certain loneliness to be mildly successful, too, because it's just you
Yeah.
just hanging out. You're like, damn, I have made a decent amount of money.
Right.
But not enough for, the Jonah brothers to be like, come hang out.
Or for you to even know their names.
Jonah Brothers. There's such
Jonah
a
brothers. Oh, you mean Fred Jonah?
Can I give you a lonely guy tip on vacation?
Yeah.
Because I just went to Cyprus with my wife for a week, and I was with her, and it was great. But then day 2, I saw this guy at the buffet who was doing crazy stuff with halloumi, that like cheese, and I went up and I was like, what are you doing? And he like walked me through his process for like grilling halloumi. And then I'd see that guy out, and by day 3 at breakfast, we ended up hanging out. Like I made a vacation friend.
That's awesome.
And I think that's going to be important for you.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you can fuck off and just go sit in the water, but you got your beautiful daughters. They're going to occupy you. Once they go to bed, you can hang out with your old lady. But if you can bring in another couple, and not in like a sexual way.
I know. Trust me. I know. We've done vacation friends are really fun.
Because you're never going to see them again. So you tell them everything about yourself, and then they do the same. And then you're like, all right,
dude,
enjoy life in Ecuador.
Well, yeah, like we'll hang out. Well, if you ever, and you just, you'd never see them again.
I'd never want to see you again.
Vacation friends do rule, though. It is fun to meet vacation friends, and I think we'll probably meet some. And it's an island too, so I can really get down on the island too.
Yeah.
I got a real island vibe.
I had my first kiss
Even though
in
I'm
Turks
country
and
music.
Caicos.
You had your first kiss in Turks and Caicos?
Yeah, it was a vacation.
What was his name?
Oh, Sam.
Don't put it on the tee unless you don't want me to whack it over the fence.
How did it go down? You were just like on the resort. Did you ever see? By the
I
way,
might have been 16 or 17.
so you were like the kid from
No, I was younger than that. I was
Fuck,
going
what's-
into high school.
What's that show on HBO? It has 2 seasons. It's always
White
like
Lotus.
You were like the dude from White. Did you see that episode of White Lotus? Or that season of White Lotus? The little brother, the horny little brother, is always jerking off, and his sister's
that
like,
was me. I was
"Ew."
gooning, and then I found love. I found love with a lovely lady that was from New Jersey, like I was.
What?
So we bonded over that.
She
and
smelt it on you.
we shared a kiss in Turks and Caicos, and now she's a lesbian MMA fighter.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah,
She a
flipped her.
beast?
yeah, I flipped her. She is a beast. Yeah,
You
shout out
filled
to
her
her.
with feminine rage.
Yeah.
I think she's just waiting for you.
Yeah.
Maybe.
True. You
Can I come with you?
You got to get her out of the octagon. You got to take her out of the octagon.
Put her in the kitchen.
Put her in the octagon. Yeah, that was just a little. I forgot about that.
What percentage
My
of
first
female
makeout.
UFC fighters do you think are lesbians?
At least half.
30?
30%?
30, dude?
But there's some that are so beautiful. Muscle mommies.
Man, dude, did
Yeah.
you see Dumont?
Tabitha Ritchie is so beautiful.
Dumont?
She's a beautiful muscle mommy.
Yeah, Brazilian beautiful muscle mommy. Tabitha
That's
Ritchie.
pretty tight.
They might not even be lesbians, just men are afraid to fuck them.
That's true.
Not me.
Not you, no. You're not afraid of anything. You and Lemaire are very adventurous.
Yeah, we're not scared.
No.
Tabitha
Oh, wow.
Ritchie, yeah, she's beautiful. Shout out to her.
Huh. The divine feminine.
And then Alexa Grasso, she lost this weekend. She's pretty beautiful.
I think they're hotter when they lose, honestly.
Was that lady who lost the one who had a fucking pussy wound
That,
on her
that was a
forehead?
different lady.
That was
but
that was the Dumont match. The other girl, the
Yeah.
red French girl, that French lady. Come on, man.
Damn, okay.
She's
no,
not
it
French,
was
she's Brazilian.
Aldana got the cut.
Do these
Yeah.
ladies get like CTE?
Yeah.
Well, they probably already have. They're starting it.
Have you seen
can't
anything
take
Ronda
what you
Rousey
don't
said?
They're down 49%.
Yo, the cut this lady had was,
was
crazy.
crazy,
And
yeah.
they were in the spear.
Oh,
I was like,
no,
yeah, that's
dude.
it.
Irene
They,
Alana.
did she catch an elbow, or is that like a?
No, they headbutted, and then the lady she was fighting just kept fucking her up.
I can't believe the other lady scratched her that bad. I'm just being nasty. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Those guys are athletes, bro. They
That's
would,
not what I meant.
That's like the
when I was
physical
talking about it.
manifestation of when I confront my wife with logic. That's what it does to her forehead. It splits open, and it opens up like a mouth, and it swallows me.
Two, actually.
Yeah.
It is tight. It is good though. I think there is something to be said about just like confronting the feminine over time.
Dude, we used to be able to hit him.
Yeah, I mean that was the thing.
Like, shut up.
Mayor, historically, you are accurate. I do now. I just want to drive your. What are you trying to say?
I don't know.
I mean, here's the thing.
Them's were the days.
I mean,
Simpler
no.
times.
Yes, dude. Sean Connery was like on record.
Yeah,
being
that
like,
shit's
"I
so awesome."
Slap.
Yeah.
You slapper.
Gets to a point where they won't listen to reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, that point is when they're born.
And it's like the problem. Here's the thing. You obviously can't do that, and it's a shame because I think a lot of bad guys ruin that for everybody.
With great power comes great responsibility.
I mean, again, there are those dudes that do that. They get a girlfriend and they like slowly are like, "Give me your cell phone,"
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
and they just like trap a lady in an apartment. It's like, yeah, those guys are definitely burning hell. But a tasteful gentleman like Sean Connery, just like putting down a cognac glass and be like, "Shut up."
Yeah. Doing it with a velvet glove.
Sometimes you have to slap them.
Yeah.
They're tricky. They are tricky. I'll give you that.
tricky.
They are tricky little vixens, man. Tricky little things. I always try to understand, man. That is weird. Like, girls are wild, bro.
We're joking, right? But
We're
like, you ever
fucking
like
wild.
meet a guy who hit a girl? Like, they have a different type of darkness to them.
Oh, yeah.
Like a guy who actually would hit a woman. You're like, dude,
Yeah.
chill out, bro. Like,
Yeah.
calm
I do
down.
think that happens. You get like the tap out tattoo just appears on your body. And it's just like,
No fear shirt on.
yeah.
Because I feel like and look, I've never really considered it, but I think that if you break the seal on that, if you hit them once, she's then going to retaliate. My wife would retaliate.
For sure.
And then I'm not going to hit her again. I'm going to be so fucking, it's like when the bomb goes off in the bunker and you just hear like that buzzing noise. That's me after hitting her. And then a barrage of blows land upon me because I'm undefended.
Yeah, true.
Just like, take me.
Yeah, it's like, I earned this. Take me.
Just do it. I'm sorry.
I bet that fucking makeup sex is wild.
Yeah,
You guys are beating the shit out of
that's
each
why
other.
you do it, though.
All right.
That's why they do it.
Okay.
Well,
That's like, it'll make them appreciate, dude, I don't know.
it's bad. No, you're talking about very dark corners of the female psyche that, it's like in polite conversation, you're not supposed to talk about. And again, not advising anybody to do that. Please.
No,
for the love
it's
of
one of
God,
the worst things you can do.
It's literally, it is the worst thing you can do.
Crime against the child's worse.
What is it?
Crime against the child's worse.
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Sure.
Good work, Lemaire. Look where we are.
I'm sorry, guys. I've been listening to a lot of I've been listening to a lot of Patrice
Charles
O'Neal
White.
recently.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you came into the green room last night, fired up on Patrice.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, rumble, young man, rumble. I'll let you have the space.
Yeah, definitely stating for the record. We are just doing freedom of speech and exploring
Yes.
darker corners of the mind.
Exercising.
We're on the cutting edge.
But yes, it is a horrible crime to commit against any ladies.
Yes.
I
It's
would
good that
never
we don't
do
do
one.
it. I just wish they'd show some appreciation for the fact that we stopped beating the fuck out of them. I seem to get, I seem to be a little cocky these days, and
I love video games, and I've broken a controller for every console I've ever had. And I love video games. You know what I mean? I love video games. I'm not hitting you at all.
Lemaire, your analogy is that might be one of your best analogies. I think.
I wish we could frame this moment.
But that also made me think that you do like playing fighting games as the women characters. So maybe that's why this is in your head.
That's interesting, actually.
I don't know. If I'm going to look at a character, I got to see an ass.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, you are about to jerk off right when you're done playing video games. You might as well prime
Dude,
yourself
nothing's
up.
better than jerking off after you win at video games. There's nothing better than that.
Spoils of war.
There's nothing better than that, dude. You have a good day of NBA 2K, you're like, oh,
I gotta beat off.
dude,
I gotta go to the bathroom.
I gotta calm down.
Pardon me. I gotta go powder my nose.
Your parents come in, you're like, get out. I earned this, dude. Get out.
See that trophy on the screen? I earned that. This is my space.
See that digital confetti spilling from the
Yeah, your parents just hear flawless victory. Like, okay, don't knock on the door.
leave them in there.
Let them have this.
This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. What's something you'd love to learn? As an adult, do you make time to learn new things as often as you'd like, or is that lost in childhood? Kids are always learning and growing, but as adults, sometimes we lose that curiosity. What's something you'd like to learn? Gardening, a new language, or maybe how to finally beat your best friend in bowling? Therapy can help you reconnect with your sense of wonder because your back-to-school era can come at any age. I mean, I think that's such a great message. You should constantly try to best your friend, dude. Just beat his ass in bowling. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. It is funny to think of somebody on like the classic Freudian couch of psychoanalysis and being like, I just want to beat my fucking friend in bowling. Just fucking once, dude. Please help. We can definitely help work on that together. Rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/MSSP today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/MSSP. And honestly, guys, get yourself some fucking help, you weirdos. You need the help. I know nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to say, oh, I need therapy. Everybody needs it. Just try it. Try it, and beat your friend's ass in bowling. Lucy is made for your nicotine routine and delivered straight to your door. It's 100% pure nicotine and always tobacco-free. No 2CB in this stuff, dude. No pink cocaine. It's 100% pure nicotine, always tobacco-free. Lucy isn't like every other nicotine pouch company that's owned by Big Tobacco. They're like the mom and pop shop of pouches. Pouches come in a variety of strengths from 4 milligrams all the way to 12 milligrams. Lucy offers a unique variety of flavors, including apple ice, wintergreen, mango, and espresso. If you're not a pouch person, Lucy gum is available in 2 milligrams, 4 milligrams, or 6 milligrams. Guys, that sounds fantastic to me. I love that. I'm more of a 2 milligram guy. I'm a little weakling. Let's level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/drenched and use promo code DRENCHED to get 20% off your first order. Lucy offers free shipping and has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. That's lucy.co and always code DRENCHED to get 20% off and always free shipping. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Prize Picks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. Prize Picks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Unlike other apps, on Prize Picks, it's just you against the numbers. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. You can now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get action on sports in most states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. Prize Picks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. Prize Picks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Just the daily picks, getting in on the action, not, flex play. You kidding me, dude? Download the Prize Picks app today and use code DRENCHED to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code DRENCHED on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. What have you guys been up to? I haven't seen you guys in a while. I've been a traveling, rambling man. I think you guys have been as well. Larry, you've been moving around. Charles moving around.
I've just been here recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How was your B-Day party, bro?
It was nice. It was cool. It was fun. It was nice. We just hang out. We barbecued. My brother grilled. He put on some ribs.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Swam.
It was a good time. Yeah, we swam.
We what did we do? I can't even really remember. We were on a chill vibe.
Drank the whole week.
Yeah, we drank a lot. Yeah.
Did your birthday week?
Yeah.
You a birthday week guy?
Yeah. No.
How old were you turning, if you don't mind me asking?
34.
Ooh, that's nice. That's nice.
Rightful age. Time to give it up.
For your 30th, remember we got.
What the fuck,
Dude, we set this up, and I thought it was going to pay off so much harder.
That was pretty great, actually.
Were you drinking out of the rig? Did you say? Okay.
I really thought he was just ripping that. Like that. I thought that was your new thing. I was supportive of it. I was just going, man, that really took me by surprise. That's awesome.
Before you got here, he was poking holes in it, and I was like, are you making a water bong? And he says, no. And then he just squirted it in, and we were like, okay, save this for about 40 minutes in, because they're going to think you're so strong that you just squeezed water through the lid. Yeah.
That's pretty sick, though. I got it. That does seem kind of nice.
ASMR.
Although I'm just a gay old man. So I don't know why. I love that.
Dude, I've been hitting it. I'm off porn, but I'm back on.
Okay.
Like I'm off. Like I've deleted my bad Reddit and I've deleted my OnlyFans, but I still have my Twitter list. You know what I mean? So I'm like off, but I'm still. And I've been. I don't know.
What was the OnlyFans tab before you get into?
What
the
do you
list?
mean?
How much was it?
Monthly
It wasn't
fee.
much.
How much of an allowance were you giving the girls?
I was giving myself like $30 a month.
Okay,
Yeah, it's not bad.
that's not
But
crazy.
yeah. I just.
Do you feel like it was worth it for $30? I'm not.
No.
I'm not being one of those guys like, oh, never pay for that.
No,
I've
that's
thought about it several times. My credit cards are monitored.
well, if it's a girl who posts frequently and it's the stuff you like and it's like $5, it's worth it
For sure.
But there's some girls who post infrequently and then it's like 15 and it's like, come on.
True.
Come on.
You start hitting them like, where I pay the bills around here.
I put a roof over your fucking head.
And I hate it. I got rid of OnlyFans because all the girls, they all message the same thing. They're like, send me a picture of your cock so I can give you a dick rating for free. And it's like, no, I don't.
That's
no.
the last thing I want.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't
And then
want
you say, send me a picture of your cock.
You first. How's it feel to be free of the OnlyFans?
The shackles.
It's nice. It's nice. But I can still get got. Not by OnlyFans, but like real life. You know?
How so?
I don't know, you just see a lady.
Yeah, I hear
Sometimes you get sent to your knees, dude.
Yeah.
True.
It's tough out here, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were actually. Where the fuck was I? I was somewhere. I don't remember the exact place, but I was there. Me and Brittany came with me. We're at a show afterwards. We're at like a bar, and there was like for sure a prostitute sitting next to
Yeah.
us, like in like a fishnet dress,
Yeah.
basically. Supple young lady, and yeah, it's pretty funny, man. She was just sitting there, and like
Just
women
working.
love seeing prostitutes. By the way, Brittany was like fucking like, I think she's a prostitute. I was like, yeah, she is. Get out of the way. Move on. Let's switch scenes.
Let me protect you. I'll be the shield, huh?
No, it was very funny. She was a hooker. I was like, yeah, I think she was.
Duh.
Where the fuck, dude? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to globetrot everybody. I don't remember what city I was in.
I was just in Tempe, and they have some of the finest snow bunnies I've ever seen.
Tempe's
in
snow
my
bunny
life.
heaven, man. That's where they are.
If it ain't snowing, I ain't going.
What about Salt Lake?
Dude, have you heard?
Salt Lake has good snow bunnies too, but the Mormons were crazy. I like
Yeah.
the Samoans the best though. I
Samoans
couldn't stop
rule.
talking about the Mormons. They're all Mormons.
They're tier
And
1 Mormons.
There's some Mormons.
Mormons, yeah.
Oh, they're numerous, dude.
Whoa.
Because
They-
the
all
missionaries
their
got out to
Mexicans.
Hawaii and Tonga and Samoa and
makes
planted
sense.
those seeds, and now that's why BYU and Utah have the best offensive lines.
I said
Yeah,
I
you did it for the program.
I
Oh,
kept
yeah.
doing another funny joke at the Mormons and the Samoans bonded over their mutual love of pineapples. That was one of my funny jokes from my funny joke show too.
That was one of the funny ones.
Well, that was one of the, yeah.
Sean will hit me up on the road and be like, "Where are you?" And I'll tell him, and then he'll be like, I hate it here." And I'm like, "What, dude? You're living the dream. You're out there. You're moving tickets."
I was happy this weekend. though.
Yeah, I mean,
I texted you. I was
I'm
happy.
so proud of you,
Thank
and
you,
I think
Sam.
a lot of people are, and I think you need to
Yeah, man.
reflect on what's going on for yourself.
I'm trying to be. I was in a funk for a while.
It's cool to be mired in doom and gloom as a young man. I understand that. But once you break through that and you realize that every moment's a gift, you're going to live a lot richer life.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, dude, you're about to be 30. Grow up.
Yeah. You got to shave your pubes.
God damn, Lemaire. Yeah, it was weird too, especially when you when you start headlining. Hilarious.
It's a comedy show.
When you start headlining, there is that weird, like, it's like a crazy loneliness to go from doing a show to go like back in your hotel room alone. You feel like, oh, Josh, man, this is why you're the fucking best, brother.
Money.
It is weird to like go from like being around hundreds of people to like just sitting in a hotel room by yourself. Feels crazy.
Yeah, people who are screaming your name and losing it, and then you do the merch line afterward, and they're all so stoked, and they tell you how, you know, how the impact their shit's made on their life. And then you just go back to that room, and you're like, okay, what do I do now?
Time to watch
Besides self-harm.
Time to watch Comics Unleashed.
Yeah, dude. Oh, Mario Cantone's back.
Every time I sit there and I just eventually fall into just like studying various rap beefs. Like I'll just watch a video
Yeah, I go on YouTube.
for 3 hours about like Young Thug's beefs before that trial is so fucking funny. Have you seen any of the compilations?
He's going to get off.
I think he will. Did you see Little Woody?
Pause.
No, the guy who doesn't snitch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he snitched. He's dude. And I was on Butterly's podcast recently, and he was like playing clips, and
Yeah.
it's funny as fuck. But I started like that was like fresh in my mind, so I started looking at the guy Little Woody, and like, dude, they're impossible to interrogate because they'll just be like, they'll be asked a question, and they'll be like, well, I'm a liar, so anything I tell you, anything I said before was probably a lie, but so I can tell you, I'll tell you something, but it might be a lie. That way, they're not perjuring themselves.
Yeah,
They say they are a lie. It's crazy.
That rules.
Dude, and you have like DAs or prosecutors trying to like crush these guys, and it's just like,
But wait,
I feel like I'm watching. If I was in the jury, I'd be like, this guy's winning.
did they like do the Bible thing? The oath?
Yeah, but Little Woody had immunity, so like he couldn't get in trouble for anything.
Yeah.
They wanted him to go like testify because he was originally pinning everything on Young Thug, but then he goes, yeah, that's just because I wanted to get out of trouble. He's like, so yes, I did testify saying he did those stuff, but I did lie. And I already went to jail, and I have immunity, so I can't get in trouble for it.
Wow.
Dude's kind of a legal genius.
It's like reverse Socratic logic.
It's great, dude. It's crazy, man. And they'll like keep firing him up, and they'll be like, why'd you shrug your shoulders? He'll be like, because they're my shoulders. You can't argue. He's like, yes, they are your shoulders. It's like, what does 357 mean? He goes, numbers. Is it a gang? He's like, I don't know. If you think it is, it might be, but I don't think it is. It might be. Who knows? It's like, it's true. He's like, it might be a gang.
It's like quicksand.
Dude, these guys, it's impossible to nail these dudes down. It's so funny. And as soon as you do kind of get them, they'll literally be like, why are you being all negative, man? I don't want to be thinking about all this shit. Like,
You're
so
bumming
good.
me
It's
out.
so, man, I wish this guy the best. I hope Little Woody has just gets out, puts us all behind
life.
him. He's
That's
so
how you
funny.
fill the hours of your night, Sean.
Watch.
Get to the bottom of Little Woody.
Are you
Instead of
sure
getting
it's
to the
not
bottom of
really.
Little
Is it
Woody.
Woody and not Wody?
It's Woody, Little Woody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Woody.
Lil Wody?
He's not from the 504.
Dude,
Although, Young Thug did have a significant beef with Lil Wayne, which he went to the Magnolia area and also he got booed, but that's what I learned.
Lil Wayne is mad that Kendrick is doing the halftime show.
I know.
Birdman said that's some BS.
Yeah. I kind of agree.
I think so too. I would love a Wheezy halftime show.
it would be nice, but like they don't really do rappers.
They're having Kendrick
I
Lamar.
fucking Kendrick Lamar, dude.
Kendrick Lamar's like the first rapper.
Yeah.
Who did
Nah,
last year?
that's
had
not
The
true.
Weeknd
Fucking
last
50
year,
Cent.
right?
The
50
Weeknd's not a rapper.
50 Cent and all like
They had
Eminem and all
50
those.
Cent.
They had the
They
Expendables
literally
of
had
rap.
five
They had the
rappers.
Expendables of rap, dude.
It
We
was-
had Royce the
it was,
5'9" in the game.
It was a Shady Aftermath Super Bowl, but that was like 3 years ago.
Okay, well, dude.
But rap doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen often.
It doesn't. Well,
Yeah.
you know, now.
Kendrick Lamar was on that one too. He was on that one. The Black Avengers Super Bowl halftime show. And Eminem.
True. It's not common, but it is. I think it'll become more and more.
Yeah.
But I think
it's
it's
because
like,
Jay-Z runs it now. He picks all the Super Bowl stuff.
right. I forgot he
Yeah.
became like the official
Because it's
yeah.
Apple Music.
Yeah.
Well, the NFL was racist and they paid Jay-Z to be their official black guy. So
And it all went away.
It's all forgiven.
Just
yeah.
like H&M.
Just like Papa John.
and yes, Shaq with Papa John.
It's a classic
When are you going to get
technique.
the racist apologist bag? You could definitely get that.
But me?
Yeah, if some big like corporation goes down, jump in and be like, guys, I can make this all right.
I'll smooth this over for you.
Because what is Jay-Z's his position is like a
CEO.
liaison.
Yeah, he's definitely just a liaison. He's like black culture liaison.
Yeah. No, because I think
He's
that
the
is
fixer for the streets.
because that's the big thing. But I do think, what did they give him? Is it like an ownership type position, or is it like
Well, in what? H&M or like in I think they give him
NFL?
a
What is it? I
think
don't.
in the NFL, he might have a stake. He might have a small share in that. I think.
That's pretty nice.
probably in some team now.
He's like the black union boss. He's like, get these guys in line.
Yeah. He's the Pinkerton, but not pink.
Yeah, that was nobody's kneeling right now, right? That's
Now
over.
kneeling's over. Kneeling's done. Yeah.
Taylor Swift fixed everything.
Black people are done kneeling. We're standing up now.
True.
Can I tell you, you guys thought about this? You know, Tua, quarterback.
Yeah,
that
I
was
thought
sad.
you were the lady.
Damar Hamlin.
So Damar Hamlin lived.
Hawk too.
I thought you were talking about the lady. I was like,
Have you guys heard about this?
You seen this? You heard about this?
can you believe it?
Talk to her.
Talk
Yeah, that's
to
a guy who just got knocked out, right?
Yeah, so
Heard-
Tua's like
yeah.
brain was put in the paint shaker by a guy who died on the field.
Damar
So
Hamlin.
that guy lived to kill Tua.
Yeah.
This is a strange cosmic coincidence.
Yeah, a bit of a Highlander situation.
Yes, indeed.
Took his soul.
And why did he? I saw him lower his head, and it was like, dude, what do you do? I mean, obviously beast move. That's how I play Madden. But it's like, it's like, why you didn't have to do that, man? He fully just like no reason already had the first down.
He went Hawaiian battering ram.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
He was like the Dole Corporation on the islands.
Yeah, dude.
It's
crazy.
So sad.
He was fucked,
yeah,
bro.
he came up puppet
What's his
style.
status? Is he all right now?
I think he's gonna have to retire. I was texting Soder because he knows the head coach of the Dolphins,
know.
and he's like, "It's not looking good." Yeah,
That sucks, bro.
I mean, they changed the concussion protocol because he got 2 in 1 game last year, and then they're like, "Oh, it's fine," and now he's out there, and it's a bad state of affairs. for the
What
game
if
we love.
what if we like fixed every player to like bumper car strings?
Love it?
That way they kind of like we could like pull back a little bit.
Or yeah, like attach like a tether from the back of their head to their shoulder pad so they can't lower their head.
True.
If you try to lower your head, it just yanks you back up.
I think we've
Shock collars maybe.
Yeah, maybe like knight's armor. Maybe like stiff metal armor and just let them.
Mech suits would be great.
Suits would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Mexican football would rule.
Finally, the Japanese can have a place in the game. They got there's a kicker on the Falcons, but that's
Yeah.
about it.
Dude, the Tokyo Gundams would fuck everybody up.
Yeah, that guy's done though. He just and it's brain. Usually it's like knee or this. It's like,
No.
dude, fucking that sucks, dude.
Yeah,
And
it's
he
like
was
he doesn't
good
know
too.
colors. He was great. He was starting for one of the most explosive offenses in the game. Yeah,
It's a shame. I hope he makes it back. I mean, at that point, what do
I
you
do
do?
too because I took the over on total yardage for the year. I was like, he's going for over 3,500.
So you think he'll really retire now?
I
I hope so.
Yeah, he
same
kind of
move.
has to.
And he
Yeah.
can retire and go to Hawaii and coach high school football and like be a king for the rest of his life.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah, and it's not like again, what took him out is playing like an absolute beast. It's
He
like-
would get ruined by all those other Samoans, though. They'd be like, you go to the NFL and you quit because of your head, because Samoans have hard heads.
Yeah.
Well, he's Hawaiian. You got
Wow.
to. There's a
Yeah.
whole
They're
scene
different?
over there.
They're different?
You know the easiest way to get your ass kicked by a Samoan? Call him a Tongan.
Oh, no, I would never.
Or
do
tell
that.
them that their cookies are banging, dude. Yeah, those cookies are banging, dude. I can't believe you gave those to the Girl Scout
Why
cookies.
can't I get those year round, player?
They changed the name of those things, by the way. They're
Yeah.
called like Caramel Delights.
Yeah.
Now they
Yeah.
named them after Puerto Ricans.
I think it's location based. Regionally, in some places, it's still Samoa on the box.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You think that might be? You might be getting some swaggy Girl Scout. It might be like the old
You got
stuff.
middies, yeah.
That's like last year's outdoors, dude. I think you're getting like some really old weed.
You're getting fucking trim. Remember getting trim back in the day, and you'd be like, "I'm rich." You get a fucking trash bag full of leaf matter,
Dude.
and it's all moldy, and you'd be like, "I'm gonna be smoking hash forever."
Back in the day.
This was not that long ago. I had a lot of trim at one point. I had a little. I was buying dry ice from this place in South Philly, and I had these hash bags, and I would just sit in my basement and just shake. I mean, pounds and pounds of trim.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
It was the best.
But yes, it does. It did feel so sick to have like literally trash bags full and like hype weed. Trash bags full of weed. There were some nugs in there. There were some popcorn nugs.
Yeah, you'd be digging through those popcorn nugs like a black squirrel.
This guy doesn't even know what he gave me. Dude. This is crazy.
What an idiot! There's a lot of ladybugs in this bag.
I heard that's good for you.
I would remember literally smoking like spider webs in a pipe. Like, this is free. I'm the smartest man alive.
Yeah, getting trim is so sweet, dude. Although I will say the cursed PA medical program, man, don't get me started. They sell trim to patients.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember
That's
you were pissed
rude.
about that.
It's crazy,
That's
bro.
rude.
And dude, I mean, yeah, God obviously has a plan because I smoked so much trim in my day.
Yeah.
So I bought shake from the PA dispensary. Shame on you guys, by the way. And it hit my lungs, and I went, "That's fucking trim,
This
dude.
is
That is
LARP.
not ground nug." Yes. And I was like, "Motherfuckers!" And I confronted them, and they were like, "Well, the dude literally looked at me and goes, 'That's just the game, dude.'" I'm like, "Get the fuck
The
out."
game?
It's acting like a fucking kingpin behind the counter. I'm
You're a
like,
state-sanctioned entity. The game,
dude.
What?
Dude, it killed me. I was just like, brother, you have no fucking idea what you're talking about. But yeah, shame on the Pennsylvania medical marijuana program.
Shame.
You guys are a fucking joke compared to every other state I see. Every other state's fucking chill.
Yeah.
Dude, in Oklahoma, you can just get a grow permit.
Oklahoma rules. Their
Yeah,
weed's
man.
good, too.
Oklahoma rules.
surprising.
Tempe had good weed.
That used to be the scariest
Yeah.
place to drive through with weed. When I'd be driving from Denver into the greater Midwest, you go through Oklahoma, and they would just have, if you had Colorado plates, and you go
Oh,
to
yeah.
Oklahoma, you're getting pulled over.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've had the car dumped out various times.
Yeah, they'll get. They see them plates. They say, "Hold on,
Good
brother."
thing you stick your joints in your asshole.
Well, I used to. We would fucking put them right on our taints.
The
You'd
grundles?
take your bag and you'd put it on the taint and you'd sit on it. And the issue with that though is you get
Can I
fucking
have
hot
one of
when
those
you're
right now?
nervous.
Smoking.
Yeah, hopefully you get a 65-year-old cop.
Oh fuck. fuck, he's definitely gonna check. Nobody has to know about this.
I remember getting pulled over and sitting on the weed, and then as you're like sitting there nervous, your body temperature rises.
Yep.
So all of a sudden, you're fucking making hash in your shorts. So scary.
Lay an egg. Yeah.
I'm glad they figured it out though.
Dude, now the state of weed's crazy. Now with the THCA, do you like? I mean, I've talked about this before. It's just I shouldn't even talk about it, but it's like you literally get you can just get weed now. It's THCA and it's totally legally on board. It's THCA
until you like
which is not illegal because THCA is not psychoactive.
Yeah.
But if you subject it to the heat of a flame.
Interesting. I don't know.
Yeah,
Whenever
well,
I smoke that kind of stuff, I don't like it.
I was in Rome and they had that THCA.
Well, maybe
stuff.
I'm talking
Delta
about,
9,
I'm talking about
Delta 9, all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Delta 8, Delta 8.
Delta 8.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard of THCV?
I hate Delta 8.
No.
THCV is it's like the more psychoactive version of THCA.
Think
Yeah.
I'm sure it would spin me out. I had to just start smoking live rosin because it has all the terps stripped out.
But I don't think it does though. I think live rosin. You told me that, and I thought about it. I was like, I think you might be smoking a distillate.
I'm
Distillates
smoking.
have terp strip. Rosin keeps if it's live. The whole point of live rosin means they kept the terps.
It's cold water. It's just cold water is all this is made from. It's pretty much just like bubble hash from back in the day.
Terps intact.
But my scientist told me that there's no terps in there, and
How
that's
did
why
you
I can
take 'em out?
smoke
Your
it.
scientist?
Yeah, I have a scientist who, like, he
He could
educated
be right.
himself.
He totally could be right, but I guess maybe there's less terps.
Becker?
No, it's not Becker. Becker's not a scientist.
I thought you were being
Becker
funny.
was walking into these fucking dispensaries in Rome and buying, like, some like he came out literally of a fucking THCA dispensary in Rome with his thumb just with a big ball of goo on it, and he's like, they hooked it up. They couldn't put it in a bag for you. Yeah, that's my scientist.
With the booger. They gave him the booger.
Like, way to go, buddy. Yeah.
That was
so fucking-
we should have asked you about your travels.
Yeah, dude.
Oh no, the travels were fun. It's great to be going on a trip with your boys to a beautiful city, and we brought the wives this time.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
So we had Bitch Planet, and then we were just we were a satellite of Bitch Planet. We were just a moon to them. And
Yeah,
they kept
fat
spinning.
moon.
Although vacations usually that's the highest spirits. A lady, if you take a lady in a different place, man, the spirits
That's all they
soar.
want.
And also, it's like, hey, ladies, we're gonna go do some fucking boring shit, aka go to a soccer game.
Yeah,
But hey, we
film
set
it,
you up
so.
with spa. We got you spa treatment. It's very easy to
That is that. Well,
Abandoned.
They need
to
that.
negate their need.
True. Though I feel like they do. They need like more. They just need to be like rubbed down and just like squeezed.
Yeah.
It
Every
helps.
so often.
Told their
'Cause that
booty.
will, you can really put a lady at bay if you send her into the spa, man. They love that.
If you set it up, if you thought about them, and you say, hey, tomorrow at 3:00, you're pampered.
Yep.
And I can finally finish this Japanese crime novel.
Yeah, they do love the spa.
I mean, Vacation Bay is the best version.
It's
Best
the
version
best.
of me too, I think.
For
Maybe
sure.
that's why they're doing better, is because I'm better in that moment. I don't know.
I don't know. You can be a pretty nice guy sometimes and still punish you, but
I've never been on a vacation.
oh, dude, it's crazy, bro. I mean, it's. Imagine if you could somehow give the pussy a Mario star. It's crazy, bro. It goes. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's like pre-breakfast. I haven't had any coffee yet. You're not gonna brush your teeth? Let's go.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. I've literally like looked into just becoming a coconut farmer multiple times. Like, why do I live in America? I can just stay here and
It's pretty nice.
get tons of pussy all the time. Why do I live over there? And
Oh yeah, because I love you. Great.
I'm saying with her, I'm like, I might as well just bring you here, and we can just be like peasants in the Dominican Republic. Well, I guess because you're not, you're living when you're living in the all inclusive, it is kind of like king life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like, let's try this place. The same. It's just 4 restaurants are all the fucking same on the thing.
You could just move to Moldova though, or like one of these Balkan
Moldova.
states,
That'd be
and
sick.
buy like what was once a feudal castle, and you just live in there. I mean,
That'd be cool.
there's so many fucking. That's my bug out bag.
Wi-Fi's bad in the castle though.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Thinking about kind of like getting head and stuff. But
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
but
trying
no,
to
for
tap out of the digital realm. Not you.
It would be funny to be in a castle like on Instagram, and be like, what the fuck? What the
Trying to go live.
fuck? Hey guys. Yeah, I think Bono lives in a castle, doesn't he? Bono for real lives in a castle next to fucking Enya. Enya lives in a castle too.
And she never leaves.
And
The
you're in
castle,
Bono.
yeah, she's
She's just fucking sealed herself in that castle. For
yeah,
the
bro,
last-
exactly. I
Ooh,
think
beautiful.
Bono has taken her down. She doesn't have like she doesn't have like a family or anything. She's just dedicated to making like wild.
Binaural
and-
beats.
She's dedicated her life to beautiful binaurals. Yeah, dude, check out Enya's house. Enya has like Bono's castle, sick as fuck, dude. ENYA.
That was tough.
Enya's got a fucking nasty place too.
Look at this.
Yeah, Enya's got like a rival.
You need
castle.
Wi-Fi in there, Lemaire?
Yes.
Fair enough.
She looks ghoulish.
You're just playing your Switch by like a torchlight.
You're lighting candles.
All of your games are like sealed with wax. You open them.
You have your own stamp.
I'm still so mad you told me I had to grow up. You of all people. I've been seething silently over it for the past 20
Lost
minutes.
Boys
You
over
did button
there.
up there for a while.
Yeah, I was cranky. I had to get it off my chest. I was gonna be I was gonna say nasty things to you, and I just bit my tongue for 20 minutes.
Yeah, there's been blood running out of your mouth.
Oh, I'm glad I got that off
Oh my
chest.
God.
though. Now I can love you again like a
I
brother.
was playing around.
I know, I love you. I was just in my feelings.
That was shrapnel.
Yeah, I've been trying to grow up. I've been trying to go on walks. It was so I realized I was depressed for a while because I went on a walk and I like left my phone at home and I was like, I've never walked around my neighborhood and I felt like institutionalized as I was walking on. I was like kind of like glancing. It was really embarrassing. I was like, dude, I haven't lived like a human since I moved here. I've just been on my computer all day and then I leave at night when the sun goes down.
Well,
and
it's
go to
also been
drink
how
at
long?
comic
How long you
book.
been here now?
Almost a year because you got here in
Yeah.
October. I got here in November.
I was crab swirled for the first like 7 months. I
Yeah.
usually don't drink that much. I was drinking like a lot. For me, I was drinking a
Yeah, I
lot
remember you
personally
were
when I was down
drinking
here.
tequilas.
I was just like crushing tequila, like nonstop movement, and yeah, eventually I just like was like, all right, I gotta chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
no
I'm
way to
finally
live.
getting out of my swirl, which
Nice.
is nice. I've
Yeah.
been trying to reduce the screen
Walking
time.
around the
and
neighborhood is-
go outside.
That's nice.
I had
Yeah.
never walked around my neighborhood once.
It's so nice.
I was
Walking-
like, what's the matter with me, dude?
No, that makes sense. I can
Yeah.
see. I can see. I never took you for like a long walk guy, but it's the best. It's the best for you. It's
good, and
fantastic.
I've been having ideas again. I was like having
Dude.
0 ideas, and I was feeling like I was in such a rut. And then once I started walking, I've just been having ideas again. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, thank God. This
Have
is
you met your
actually-
neighbors?
I know a couple of, but I've known a couple of them for a while.
I see.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you that those walks are like it's the best thing in the world. Just taking a nice long walk. I love it.
Yeah, that's my new jam.
I think that's the problem with the phone is that it becomes easy to offload all your thoughts onto the phone.
It's instant content.
Yeah.
I tried it. I use it, I think, to have 0 thoughts.
Yeah, completely deaden. I feel like it deadens. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
I'm like,
having no ideas.
and yeah, you know, I'm always like, I'm doing research. I'm gonna get something out of this. And I get nothing out of it. I just stare at it. I'm like, fuck.
Someone told me about dopamine stacking. How if you like, I would watch videos on my phone or like YouTube's, or I was watching Entourage on my phone for a while, and I would play Call of Duty.
Ooh.
It just like
While-
totally
you're playing
fried
Call of
my
Duty
brain.
while watching
while
Entourage?
just like listening to Entourage.
Dude, I knew a guy who used to do
That's
that.
a dopamine stack.
Bro, I
According to Huberman.
I used
Someone
to
told me
go-
that the other day.
Huberman advises against the dopamine stack.
Yes, it says it just dulls your
Dude,
whatever. The
I used to go into a, I'm pausing myself out. I'm like, I used to go to this guy's room. I was selling weed, and dude, well, like I would go in there to drop the sack, and like he,
oh, that's crazy.
but dude, he would have music on like a speaker, have his like laptop going, and have like vidges or a movie at the same time, and I'd always be like, God damn, dude, that's a dopamine stack.
Yeah, so keep yourself from having any thoughts about things.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to stay away from that as of
Yeah, you're
last
just shaking
couple
digital
weeks.
keys in front of
Exactly.
your face all
It's-
day.
It was,
Yeah,
it was bad,
fuck.
and I was like, why am I so sad all the time?
I don't think
Yeah.
I think at all.
We've covered this before.
Yeah, I could have told you that, bro. I've been, I don't either that much,
Yeah.
but I've been trying to.
What happens when
get
you eat
off
like a
it.
lot of mushrooms? Like, what is like what's going on? Is it
I,
just like
I,
a s-
I don't eat a lot of mushrooms.
okay.
I've never gone past like an eighth.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
that'll get your thoughts moving. Like, what happens with that?
Well, I don't know, just like it goes straight to my shoulders and I just have to move.
It's like giving them to a dog.
Yeah.
You just want to run around.
Yeah.
I know that 'cause my dog had fucking mushrooms one time. Unfortunately, I could tell he just wanted to get out there and just move around.
Dude, I get the zoomies.
You've never had like profound, like when you're on mushrooms, like
No, there was one time I had a McCusker chocolate and I had just had to lay down with my eyes closed and I just like visited aliens.
Yeah.
there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
You have a lot of thoughts, man. I don't think
Yeah,
you're giving
dude. I
yourself
think
enough
you're.
credit.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of my point. I think
You're a very curious person. Like when my buddy came in last night, he was that physicist.
Yeah. Oh.
You immediately hit him with, if you're a physicist, why don't I float? I was like, okay.
telling me you're not having any thoughts. So get the fuck out of here, bro.
Like, answer the question, sir. Right away.
Why don't I?
Sean, grow up.
Explain gravity.
No, he tried to say gravity, and
no
he was like, I don't
gravity.
believe in that shit. My buddy
Yeah,
was
don't believe
in gravity?
okay.
That's a good point. Again, don't give me that bullshit about gravity.
Yeah.
Why don't I float?
Just gotta let them know, dude.
If
Were
I'm
you
on the
talking
side of the
about
earth,
in
why
the
aren't I
pool?
standing like this?
Yeah.
No, just like in air. You should be floating.
True. We technically, well, yeah, I guess we are, but we're not floating, but the orb we're on is floating.
Yeah.
It's kind of sick.
Yeah.
Flying monkeys in space.
True. Where are we at time wise, Josh? We're at an hour. God damn it!
nice.
Like just like that, you feel the hour hit a podcast and you
Clock
go, oh, what the fuck happened? I'm all out of ideas.
Yeah.
Sam, thank you so much for
Sam.
doing this, bro.
Dude, thank you for having me. This is like the only time we could have hung out.
I know.
You know?
Unfortunately, dude, I gotta fucking go to the beach and lay in the water.
I have to go cook baba ganoush with Tommy Pope.
Oh, you're doing the cookie show.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Ever since Chris O'Connor abdicated his role.
He's not doing cooking anymore?
I don't know what's going on.
Chris
Maybe
in Philly.
this is no one's business, but Chris, yeah.
Well, he doesn't want to cook. Maybe,
Tommy featured in the club and he was spilling tea. Anyway,
Gotcha. Chris doesn't want to cook.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want to cook? What do you exactly? Well,
Thank you for having me.
thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Hey, come see me in Philly, by the way.
Oh, no.
Come to Denver. I'm doing Helium the first weekend in November. Come to Denver for Thanksgiving weekend. Listen to Chubby Behemoth. Thank you guys. I really love hanging out with you guys. And
Love hanging out with
it
you.
sucks we have to monetize our chill time, but
Come on, so
Does it though? Hey, I always say, does
Why?
it? People say that, and I go, does it? It's kind of fucking awesome.
and also we
pretty nice.
fucking actually had good in-depth conversations.
That's what I'm
you
saying.
know, it wasn't me being like, so how was your profit?